The party reconvened after a trip to the Oracle and a trip to find the Elric. Thankfully, everyone was okay. The decision to go find Geayl at his summer home was decided upon. And in that visit, Mogzio was paid quite handsomely for your job, even though it didn't go the way that Geayl exactly wanted to, but he doesn't know. At least not for now. And on the way out, Mogzio was just about to leave when he heard a noise. A noise that Diaface stealthily investigated and learned of a prisoner under the house. Barging back in, the party decided to liberate this poor soul. And thwomp the living fuck out of Geayl in the process. Before they could deliver the final blow, however, he teleported away and made his escape. Leaving the party, mostly Elric, quite annoyed, frustrated, and uncertain what to do next. They did free the prisoner, though, a Evalesian Moogle with the name of Montblanc, member of Clan Centurio, who was quite thankful for the rescue and willing to help you in the future if he was able. After learning a bit of Dell's past and learning a bit about the nature of our robotic friend, everyone headed back to town. However, once back in town, amongst the crowds, someone bumped into Dell and said a phrase, "golden sands through golden glass," causing him to go into a cognitive reset, shutting down, allowing this person to steal him from the party. It wasn't long before the party noticed, finding only Dell's belongings left behind. In a state of alarm, Hyacinth quickly asked the orb if the orb kidnapped their friend. The orb didn't answer. It was an anime sweat drop, though. And that's where we left off. So tonight, we pick up there. The party still in the middle of the street of Draguna. Their friend missing, and all of his belongings left on the street. The day is yours.
Oh, I mean, first things first, probably pick up Dell's belongings.
Okay. Whoever decides to pick up Dell's gear, just put in your inventory Dell's gear, because I didn't ask Icarus to give me their character sheet. And that was on me just forgetting to ask. And that way no one can tamper with Icarus's, Dell's inventory. It's going to be just Dell's gear.
Yeah, Dell's gear.
Whoever claims it, just put in their inventory as Dell's gear.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
I guess I'll do it.
Okay, you do it.
Since Hyacinth was on the ground with the orb, interrogating it, and shoving their head in the backpack.
Oh, all right. You have the gear. We all know the orb is still in the bag, so all they did was took the Dell, not the orb. Did anyone get a warranty on their robot? I also remind everyone, because it has been a bit since we played, the intention was you all head back to the ship to meet up with Kuori, who was with Montblanc and the rest of the crew. Are you still heading back to the ship, or are you going to stay in town to figure out what the fuck's going on?
I mean, I guess it would make sense to try to look around, see if we spot Dell, even though we won't.
Such a defeatist. But you can look around. If you want to do a quick perception to see if you can see him immediately, go for it. And that applies to all of you, if you wish to all perceive.
8.
You see nothing. You see a crowd of people
22.
coming and going. How much?
22.
You don't see anyone or any sign of Dell specifically. Due to the heavy crowd, because it's midday. I mean, not midday. It's end of the day. Crowds are moving in to and fro. You do see a lot of people heading towards the port. You can see a few people heading towards like the different districts where the homes are. If they were going anywhere, odds are they were going in that direction, but you don't know specifics.
25.
Okay. Before I can answer this, I need you specifically, because how you're sitting on the ground and all. Roll me a survival. On top of that.
If I don't have survival, do I just roll a wisdom?
Yeah. I forgot that not everyone has.
Natural 20 plus 2.
Oh shit. Okay.
So 22.
Again, major thoroughfare, so like the footprints are not going to be like anything. Oh, you could track one specific set. You are able to glean that the tracks that the gear is on were walking like not walking. One set of tracks just appears on the ground. There is no footsteps before it or after it that look like it, and then there's like dragging from it, and then it gets lost in the dust. You're able to determine that Dells went from floating to standing, fell, and then pulled away somewhere.
Okay.
That's what your perception granted you. I just had to see how much you could glean from it. I expect you to get that. Anyway. How about DFA? What is DFA doing?
She's looking around, but she's not looking for anything specific.
Okay.
She's literally like, she sees everybody looking around, so she just kind of looks around too to mimic it.
I just want to be part of the moment, guys. It seems, though, unfortunately, Dell is among the missing. For those of you who perceived, you can't find hide nor hair. Hyacinth was able to detect that Dell was floating like normal and then suddenly wasn't. That alone is strange. So, what you all do now really is up to you, given you lost your lead with Geayl, and now you've lost your companion. But also, by this point, because you guys have been in the middle of the street, there are the occasional onlookers wondering why you are all standing in the middle of the street, so how you handle that is up to you. I figured someone would have a jump off the rails and do something moment, you know.
Like, not exactly sure where to go from here.
It's an RPG. What do you guys want to do? Besides question the orb.
We have a vague direction of where they went.
The best you would guess, given how like the crowds are moving and everything, they would be heading towards the port itself. That's the best guess you have, given how the foot traffic is.
We'll probably head that way then.
Yep. Are you guys trying to be stealthy, or are you guys just going to be walking casually as, you know, as if nothing was wrong?
Probably in a rush, I assume.
No, that's why I'm asking. Gotta set up the scene. How you guys doing this? Well, I know you guys want to be sneaky. I don't know. You guys gonna rush? You guys can rush.
Depends on everyone else.
Did Dell's staff get left behind?
All of their gear was left behind.
All of their gear. Okay.
Like, all that was taken was the robot. All else left behind.
Was the robot naked?
No, the clothing is not there.
Okay.
There's
You
not
said all the gear.
There is not a naked Dell floating around in the ether somewhere for everyone to see.
Well, no, of course not. He's blocking now. Okay, well, as I said, Hyacinth's going to pick up the backpack and the staff, and they're going to stand and hold it against their chest and kind of look between the rest of the party members. Very worried expression. Interesting. It's like, did Dell not want to be with us anymore?
Just making sure you said, did Dell not want to be with us anymore?
Because the footprints, he doesn't have footprints because he does the floaty thing, and he stopped floating and then was pulled away by something. Does that mean that he doesn't want to be with us anymore?
I don't think it means he didn't want to be with us anymore. It seems like he might have been grabbed. Or would Elric have gathered that much? From the description of the feet.
Well, you didn't perceive that, but
well, she said it.
That's fair. I could say you could make that assumption. Like that's one of those things that you could like conclude on your own hypothesis.
Or like could say might have been grabbed.
Yeah, so, like you could you could put that as a theory. I won't make you roll for that.
Okay.
You're putting forward your own theory. That's not a like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just for the sake of brevity, Kuori kind of saunters over back from the ship after dropping off Mont Blanc and has found you guys where you guys are. Unfortunately, Kuori, you have found the party missing a robot, and all of their gear has been left behind.
So, what happened here?
It looks like Dell is missing.
Oh no.
Mogsio has suggested that you guys all head toward the port, so
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
The only other thing I have to ask is there going to be a marching order? Or you all just heading out, just gung ho?
Probably just gung ho, I guess.
Okay.
But they're in the crowd, right?
Yeah, there is enough foot traffic where you guys can just move casually. Well, casually as you guys are. All right. For brevity's sake, it'll take you guys about 15-20 minutes to get through the traffic, reach the port itself. It is a little before sundown, so like again, end of the day itself. People are leaving the wharf, heading either to taverns to go relax, heading home. There are people heading to ships if they're going to stay on their ships for the evening. You can see a few ships have pulled away from port and they're heading out to sea. Some of them are coming in to like make port for the night. It is a busy area, to be sure.
You see any shifty people?
Roll a perception. I mean, it's a port.
19.
No more than the casual, like, oh, we're at an island port with a bunch of ships here. No one's standing out per se. At most, the shifty thing would be you guys, because you guys are like clearly not dock workers, clearly not sailors, and you guys are like scoping around the wharf. But no one is like twirling a mustache in the corner while smoking a cigar. At least not right now.
Is there like a dock master or whatever the fuck they're called?
Yes, there would be.
Okay.
Man, I was like, okay, do I have notes for any of this?
Okay, we could go up to him. All right, Garlic.
Okay, Alex, go up to him, all right?
Mm-hmm. And I guess ask him if he's seen and then like give Dell's description if he's seen anyone who looks like this in the docks or like getting on a boat or something.
Let's see. The dock master is a full Elvon, dressed in very, very nice clothing. An older man. He just looks you up and down and goes, might I ask what it is you're inquiring for? Are you looking for someone you know, or you don't look like a sailor, right?
I'm gonna ask him in Elvon.
Okay.
That
oh, yeah, great.
a companion of ours seems to have disappeared, and we think they might have been brought to this dock.
Roll a charisma to see if you're able to convince him that you're not like being shifty.
22.
Okay. I was gonna say bluff, but you're not bluffing. So I was like, just do a basic charisma. In Elvon, he'll respond, "Oh, I can't say that I've seen anyone that matches your description. As you can see, it is a very busy evening." He'll turn from you and look out to sea, and he'll be like, "Two ships did just leave, and I didn't see who was getting onto either of them. I know who was on them, but I didn't look who was on when before they left. When did your friend go missing?"
Literally just minutes ago.
Okay. He's gonna pull out his ledger and start combing through them to see if he can find out what ships were the two that just left. I have things planned for that. Again, this is an Elvon, so unless you guys can speak Elvon, only Elric knows what's going on. One of the ships was the Brickleback. And the other, I believe, is the Dusty Hunter. It says here that Brickleback is heading back to the Republic. The Dusty Hunter is heading into the Empire. I don't know if that would help you in any way.
It's as good as a lead as any other.
Just you.
Thank you. What can I call you?
Clarence.
Clarence. Thank you, Clarence.
No, of course. If you have any other information that might help, please let me know. I'll put my workers to the grindstone, if you will. If you come up with anything else that could help in your search.
Yes, absolutely.
And after that he walks off and goes about his work.
And then Alex gonna go back to the group and be like, and tell them, like, relay that information that it seems that two ships have left just recently, and give the name and destination of those two ships.
Yes, yes. Is there anything else you guys wish to do at the docks, or?
So the Brickleback is headed for the Republic,
Yep.
and the Dusty Hunter is headed for the Empire, correct?
Yes.
Okay, making sure I got those names right.
Yep. That's all the dockmaster had. So, arguably they're not allowed to pry the exact destination. They can just have a general idea to make sure no one's smuggling. You know, like a certain other person.
Hyacinth, while still clutching those belongings as like an emotional support blanket at this point, is going to kind of tilt their head to the side, and it's like an act. It's like, did they say what those ships were carrying? Because if we know what they're carrying, we might figure out if they would want to sell.
They did not, but that is a good point. Okay, go back to the dock master.
If you would like to go bother him again, you can. Gotta save your face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go up and approach him again. He turns around, very surprised to see you back so soon.
I did have one more question. Which of the two ships, what did they brain farting? What'd you say?
Like, what were they carrying?
What were they carrying? Yeah, that's.
What were they carrying? Or what was their business? I guess.
What were they carrying? Or their business.
He looks around, up and down, and he says, "Normally, I wouldn't be allowed to disclose that information, as you are not authorities. But I could remember for 55 Geayl, perhaps."
Done.
Wow, you really didn't have to, like... Okay. You hand him the Geayl, and he goes, "The Brickleback is registered as a supply vessel. Brings mostly food and clothing and other goods from the mainland of the Republic to some of the islands in the ocean, as well as some of the Ionian League. The Dusty Hunter, though, that is a private ship. Not much is really known about it. They have this is the second time it's made port."
All right. Yeah, that'll help plenty. Thank you.
Of course. And then he like rubs the Geayl coins together as he says, "Of course, and happy to help," before putting them in his ledger, closing the book, and walking away again.
Classic.
Hey,
put it in the book.
If it's in the book, it's legit.
How much you said that was? 55?
Yep.
Okay.
He's gonna scam you, but he's not gonna like break your bank. Wet his whistle here and there. Nothing too much.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna Alec's gonna relay that information again, I guess.
Best game of telephone I've ever watched. During all this, what's Magzio been doing since he was the one who suggested the port?
Probably just what's happened. I mean, looked around, couldn't see anything.
Okay.
Eldrick went and talked to the guy, so just
Okay. Wasn't sure if you were like scoping out more while Elric was talking.
nah. If I don't see anything suspicious or anything that stands out, then
Okay. DFA? Still just looking around?
Yep.
Okay. How about Corey? How's Corey processing the disappearance of their friend?
I'm trying to think because it seems as if he maybe did not disappear of his own volition.
That's fair.
At least I'm going to hope he didn't.
Everyone's quite gleamed that it probably was not of his own volition.
Corey's going to assume Elric told us everything, I guess. So Corey's going to look at him and say, well, which one do you think it is?
If I had to bet, probably the private ship that no one knows much about.
That's what I was thinking.
sounds about right.
Okay, well, we don't know exactly where in the Empire they were headed.
They're going to the Empire.
Yeah.
I wonder if it will be possible to find out anything about that ship through less legitimate channels.
I mean,
Well, we do have our new friend here.
well, wait, if you're talking about Mont Blanc, Corey dropped him off in the ship before coming back.
We do have our new friend we made, who might be able to help us figure that out.
Oh yeah,
If we're all-
I forgot. Yeah, Elric, you knew that what he can do, so like, yeah, you can make that assumption.
Yeah, it was you guys. It was like a
Elric
I
and
did the
Magzio.
history thing, yeah.
Yeah, you guys did a history and knew that he was like he finds
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah.
Sorry though, Corey, what were you gonna say?
If we're all in agreement that it's probably the private ship and our new friend can probably help, maybe we should go talk to our new friend.
So let's head back to the ship.
All right.
Unless anyone else wants something to do, wants to do something.
I was actually about to ask, do you guys want to cut through town and do anything on the way through, or are you guys going to just go straight from the port to where you guys were anchored on the other side of the island? That way you weren't like dealing with the port masters and all that.
I said straight there.
Okay. Due to the fact you guys have to go halfway across the island, it takes about like an hour. So, sun's just about setting. It's now getting dark. Victoria is there, ready to bring you guys back to the ship. When you guys arrive, though, she gives you all a look and says, "Not to be out of place, Captain, but you guys have a visitor on the ship."
The one that
Wait,
Corey brought, or
No,
I was about to say.
no.
Another one?
This one came right after I brought Corey back to land. You're probably gonna want to talk to this one on your own, like you all.
Is he smarmy?
More like she pauses and looks at Elric, looks at Magzio, and then looks at Hyacinth. I don't mean this in a bad way. He looks like the kind of guy that's never talked to another person without being awkward. He looks really weird. He's probably harmless though. I can tell he's scared shitless though of 83N.
I think most people would be.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, if you guys are ready, we can head back to the ship.
Yeah, let's go do
Sure.
that.
Victoria takes the 10-15 minutes to row you guys back. You guys get to the ship. You guys can climb up the what's it called? The side ladder to get on. As you get there, the first thing you guys see is Rowan in A3N in Mont Blanc talking around a person wearing a cloak. Rowan scolding 83N, telling him to not scare the poor boy, and Mont Blanc jumping up and down, trying to see into the shadows that the hood is casting over the visitor. But once you guys are all up, Rowan notices you and goes, Captain, you have a visitor.
Go on, introduce him.
Ah, right, of course. You heard him? Address the captain and state your business properly. Take off the hood. So the guest, very nervously, you can see their hands visibly shaking from where you all are standing, pulls the hood back. They're a young man with no needs to feel down. We'll say about Elric's age. Striking blonde hair, almost like that chthonic green for eyes, and wearing what looks to be the same outfits you saw on the priests at the temple. Begging your pardons, Captain, and to your crew. My name is Marcellus. I was an aide at the temple. I saw you when you were visiting both times. Forgive me. I came because I kind of have a request that I hope isn't too presumptuous. See, I know 3 of you were the last to visit the Oracle today before the strange happenings occurred, and I know that it had probably nothing to do with you, but the priests are acting out of sorts, and they don't want to do anything because they don't want to cause a problem. I figured I'd come to you and ask if you could possibly shed some light on what happened, as the Oracle still hasn't returned from wherever her security detail took her.
Was I even there? I don't even think I was there.
You were
Whenever
this happened while you and DFA were getting Elric, so Kuori and Hyacinth knew what was going on. He's not blaming you two, but he's saying you two were the last ones coming out.
Hyacinth's gonna look at Kuori and then look at Marcellus and shake their head a little bit. And we were just getting our questions answered, and then our friend asked his question, and the Oracle started laughing. I don't think our friend actually got an answer. And then those guards, all took a step forward towards us, and then they took the Oracle away and just left us in that room by ourselves until somebody came to get us.
Yeah, normally when the security takes the Oracle away. They do so for like maybe an hour, or they do so at the end of the day to bring her back to her place where she stays when she's not at the temple. And normally that's fine. But this time they didn't come back, and I'm kind of worried that something's going on because all the other priests and priestesses are being really tight-lipped, and you guys were the last people to see her. She's now gone. The temple's kind of wigged out. This place is kind of important. I just hope that whatever happened could be fixed. I don't know. It's not that you guys did something bad, but
So are all the guards gone too?
yeah, all of them. None of them came back. Like they just, it's quiet in the temple and not in a good kind of way.
Okay, so where do they usually take her when they take her away?
Oh, okay, so he looks past you guys at the island and says, see the giant mountain behind the town? If you go about like 45 minutes, hour, depending on, you guys will probably take less time. I'm a really slow walker. Go past the town, head toward the mountain. There is this like mansion, I guess you could call it. I don't know. It's a big house. Oracles have stayed there. We when they become oracle, they move into the place, and anyway, not what you asked. If she is anywhere, that's what she stays. It's heavily guarded. More so during the day when she's there. At night, less, because who the fuck's gonna go screw with the oracle? Apparently someone, because, today. Yeah, that. You can tell he's very flustered.
And I take it none of the priests want to go check it out.
I was told that they're not allowed to go there. The guards are really strict on who can and can't go onto the property. But since you guys aren't from here, I figured, and forgive my language, you guys would say fuck all to the rules, more or less. Again,
we do have a tendency to do that. You're not wrong.
We definitely do.
Again, I don't want to drag you into our problems. It's just that with the Republic and the Empire, both of them have been coming to the Oracle a lot for their military leaders, seeking advice. She has been actively keeping them from going to, complete war. And, well, if she's missing, they may stop being peaceful. And I don't want this to turn into an occupied place where the military won't stop, doing the thing. I kind of have a nice life here. I don't want it to get ruined because the Oracle decided to go poof.
Good point. I forgot about the war thing.
You can't see me doing it. I should justify. While he's talking, he's very animated and he talks with his hands a lot. And he looks very strung out. Like this man needs a coffee kind of strung out. It is very clear he have like an anxiety over this whole scenario, and he's hoping for the best out of you guys.
Give me 1 second to pull something up.
Yeah. Oh, also at this point, Mont Blanc comes up to you guys, and while you're looking that up, and goes, "I want to thank you again for saving me. Is there anything I can do right now to help out, or am I kind of just wait until we get to this island you guys got?"
Is there anything you can do now to help us?
He looks you dead in the eye and goes, You look familiar. Have we... No, I think we've met some. Anyway, At this moment, he looks from each of you and goes, "Wasn't there another one of you?" I distinctly remember a floaty one. Where's the floaty one?
It's our other problem.
Mystery, you say? Tell me, tell me more. And he gets this very excited gleam in his eye as you confirm his idea.
So I suppose you could help us. Well, I don't know what you could do from here, but if you could help us look into where they went.
Okay. How about this? This poor sap needs your help. If you help him, he'll give me the time I need to do talk to some contacts in town, see what I can find out. By the time you guys are done, I should be done. And reconvene here and compare notes and maybe get to the bottom of this mystery. But since
All we know so far.
Since it's your friend, though, I can't pay you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You were saying, Hyacinth?
All we know is that he was maybe taken aboard a ship called the Dusty Hunter, and it's headed towards the Empire.
Out of nowhere, you don't know where he's produced this from. He just like reaches into his like outfit and just pulls them out. A scroll and quill and just starts writing down everything you say. Tell me, who have you talked to about this already? I need everyone that you've told and everyone that knows.
I think that's just the one guy, right, Elric?
Just the Dockmaster so far.
All right, Dockmaster, got it. Where was he when he went missing?
In the middle of the street?
The street, got it. In what zodiac was the sun at the time of... I'm kidding. Anyway, all right. I will do my best. You did save me after all. I owe you that much. And also, he seemed like a good fellow. He had a very tragic backstory. But, again, our job must come first. We must return your friend to you. I assume you guys can handle this poor guy. Carry on. As he walks off, he looks to Victoria. Come, lass! Game is on afoot. And he jumps from the deck onto the boat below to be taken to shore.
Nerd.
A very smart nerd.
Can I roll perception? I guess I was going to say insight, but I don't think that exists in this.
That would be sense motive.
Okay, for it's. I want to see if there's anything that Marcellus is holding back. I doubt there is, but just in case.
Okay, you can roll. I mean,
Deuce.
I mean, with how frantic that kid is, he could be hiding everything for all you know.
Yeah.
Marcellus,
so you said.
Yeah, sense motive.
Sense motive. Okay.
I forget. Is there like? Oh wait, no, it's not something I could assist with anyway.
Yeah, no.
That is 17.
Okay. It's not that he's hiding something, but you can tell he's not. He is in a state of, if you pry, he may tell you more things. Like, if you ask specifically enough, he may give you what you're looking for, given his state. But you can tell that kid is definitely not lying about what he has said. So you can use the time to do follow-up questions.
Okay, so
I'm also surprised DFA hasn't started thwacking him to interrogate him.
do the rest of the priests know you're here?
That question actually makes him jump a little. Okay, so funny story. Funny, like, not haha, but funny as in please don't tell. I'm supposed to be in the temple now, telling people that everything's fine, that the oracle's busy, blah, 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 but I kind of just, grabbed my stuff and, started searching town, asking questions about you guys, and the person at the tavern said that you guys came in on a ship, and I checked the dockmaster, and no one recognized you guys, so I assumed, oh, there's got to be another ship somewhere. Walked around the island, kind of stressed out about it, and then I found your friend, the lady. She knew you guys and took me here, said that to wait here for you guys, and yeah, here we are. It's been a long day.
So they They don't. Well, they didn't know you were leaving. Do you think they know you're gone now?
If they do, not much they can do about it. I kind of am one of those like keep my head down and don't get yelled at people. But with everything going on with how they're stressed out, they probably don't even notice I'm gone. So, 50-50.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions?
Nothing I can think of.
Hyacinth.
I don't have anything to ask, I don't think.
BFA.
Nope.
Okay. For sake of not having to play the you guys had to wait till Victoria got back. Once you guys are done, you guys can head back to shore and do what you gotta do, or you can figure out how you want to do this. As I said, it is just turning night, so you have the advantage of if you want to do this at night, you have all night to do it. If you want to wait till daylight, you can wait till daylight.
So, since Blanc is off helping us with our Dell problem, and since the Oracle seemed to know things about Dell, would you say this is worth pursuing?
I mean, yes, because also if the Oracle just knows things, we could ask her where Dell is.
That's a good point.
True.
Or we could ask her who took Dell.
Yeah. Get more information about. I don't know.
Just in general.
Yeah.
And what are we going to do if we run into a entire house of guards?
Murder.
Okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I'm just making sure we're all on the same page here.
Not
At
who
this
I
point.
expected it. I expected DFA to be like murder them all. I didn't expect Moggs to just be like, no, cold steel, full on kill them.
I don't want to go in swinging if nobody's going to follow me.
I mean, I've been relatively calm about it, but we're missing a crew member, so
Yep.
we gotta find him. And
I like that kid.
some stupid guards that we don't know aren't gonna get in the way.
Okay. So everybody agrees. It's murdering time.
It's not the first option, but you know, it's not
Smash. And then
not an option. Usually, we don't just go around murdering people. Is what I'm saying. But it's on the table now.
Okay.
I like to do that meme in the narrator's voice. If you look back on the 25 previous episodes, murder kind of was the first option in some scenarios.
Yeah, well.
It was all justified. Okay, so that's the case. Do you guys wish to do it during the night, or do you want to wait till morning?
Just realized we don't have our healer, and I'm a little hurt.
I think I've got a potion I can throw at you.
Because you throw it at him, it does more damage to clash.
Jeez.
I believe I have one as well.
Somebody's.
I've got 3 potions. I might as well use.
You also guys.
I mean,
so there also
we
are
could just take a
shots.
rest before.
So yeah, you guys can do a short rest.
Short rest.
Yeah, you guys can do a short rest to heal.
Okay.
And if I remember correctly, no one has like spell slots to replenish, so they don't need a long rest.
No.
Yeah.
I am gonna vote that we do the short rest on the ship.
Okay. You guys can do
Oh
that.
yeah,
That's fine.
Okay.
definitely.
Okay.
But I think. Does everybody think night is better?
They mentioned less guards are there at night. So
Yeah, he did.
So if there is a fight, we won't have as much to deal with.
Yeah, it's not far enough away that it's going to make that much of a difference.
All right, let's chill out for a second and then get going.
All right.
How far away is night?
Hmm?
How far away is night? Because technically, I mean, I don't have spell slots, but I did use a ton of luck last session.
It's right about now, because again, you guys are doing a short rest. I can say you guys can rest up until midnight, starting the next day if you would like. That way you can get your daily luck back. I have no problems with that. That's what you were hoping for.
I mean, it's up to everyone else. I don't want us to wait,
Yeah,
to dilly dally too long. If that's not,
That's fine.
Oh, no, that's fine.
I don't
Okay.
know. I can function at night.
so yeah.
I think we all have dark vision. So
Mm-hmm.
Besides, who needs to see when you're sneaking? If you don't see the enemy, they don't see you.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
While we take this short rest, I'm gonna have Hyacinth spend some time with the orb in their room.
Okay. What are you gonna do with the orb?
I'm gonna sit with it on the bed, like they've seen Del do.
Okay. Are you gonna perceive the orb?
They're going to try to perceive the orb.
Okay. In what way would you like to try to perceive the orb? Oh god, there's such a weird conversation to have with the non-robot character that normally perceives it.
They are going to hold it in both hands and trace their fingers along the sides of it.
Okay.
Because there's like engines and things in this orb, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Hyacinth has witnessed Del kind of work it like a puzzle box.
Work it. Okay.
And so they are going to try to imitate that.
Okay. Since you're gonna try imitating what Del does, I'm gonna have you roll. Oh, apparently there's a network error. It could be just Twitch end. We continue as if it is fine. No recording. Anyway. Have me get blah, 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 blah. Roll me a. Do you have any other
Because the only one I
what do you
the only
have?
thing I could think of is a stable device.
Wait, which one?
oh, sorry for messing with the orb.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
The
like
rest of the
I would say because you're trying to mimic Del's like puzzly interaction.
Do like an intelligence check.
Yeah. Yeah, do an
Intelligence?
intelligence check.
Okay, I'm fine with that. To be at 19.
Okay. You are able to move it, puzzly move it around like Del does. Nothing directly happens. Though for a brief moment you get a vision that is nothing of your own history, like your previous experience. Instead, you get a vision of the vision is like POV kind of thing. You're seeing a very, very messy laboratory. A figure dressed very haphazardly, scrambling around, and you hear what sounds like Del's voice in your ears, as if you were in Del's head, going, is there anything I can do to help? You seem distressed. The figure turns, looks at, in the moment, you, saying, golden sands through golden glass, and slowly you feel as if like you're being constricted before the vision fades and you're back to where you were in the ship.
And then after that, Hyacinth is just going to keep tracing the orb and like doing the same motions without like trying to trigger the vision again. But they are going to tell the orb in Viren. I think Dell didn't mean to leave you behind, but I'll keep an eye on you until he gets back. And then you can go back to town whenever he's back.
The orb does not respond, though, so. Okay. So while you're doing that, was there anything else anyone else wanted to do before they took off for the night caper, as we'll call it?
Nothing on my end.
Again,
I'll
I'll
think so.
just okay.
so yeah, Corey, what were you gonna say?
I said I don't think there's anything I need to do.
Okay, Mogsio?
Just because I don't know. I mean, I guess we're leaving in the middle of the night, so I'll just make sure I tell Rowan to take care of the ship, and we'll be back. I don't know. We'll say tomorrow evening,
Okay.
and that probably be prepared to leave.
No problem, Captain. We will keep ship ready to go at a moment's notice. Should we remove the guest while you're gone, or would you like to keep him until you get back?
Oh yeah.
I don't wish to suggest, but is he a prisoner or is he a guest?
The
Yeah.
Moogle or the
Marcellus, not Mont Blanc.
okay.
Is
I thought
there...
I thought he had work to get back to. Like,
Well, no,
Yeah.
because you guys haven't head back, he hasn't either. So it's one of those like, Rowan's asking, am I snatching him before you head back, or are you letting him come with you?
I don't know. You're telling him to get off our ship.
Yeah, I don't see why we need to keep him.
Okay.
If anything, he's drawing more attention to him and us.
Just wanted to be sure. Didn't want to accidentally let someone go when we should have kept them. That's all. Life with Amelia has taught me it is always better to ask redundant questions than not ask and be yelled at.
Fair.
I'll tell the time that we didn't ask if Amelia wanted to be left alone on her birthday. One of the poor lads lost an eye.
Wow.
The answer was no, she didn't want to be. But anyway, carry on. Good luck to you on your mission. And then he grabs 83N and drags him off to get everything ready as requested. So you guys are going to make your way to this manse of the Oracle. Was there anything particular you want to do on the way, or just skip right to there? That way I know what I'm...
On the way there, Hyacinth will tell them about the vision that they had with the orb. And the phrase was golden sands. Was it was golden sands and something else?
Golden sands through golden glass.
Through golden glass, that's what it is. And describe the feeling that overcame them secondhand from that vision after hearing those words.
Does that mean anything to anyone?
Nothing.
Nope. Do you think it was his past or hopefully not his present?
I don't know. Usually the orb, whenever it shows people things, it shows us things from our past, I think, or just a past. So that would be my guess. It can I would imagine it could also kind of thing that's going on around it, maybe, but Del's not here, so I don't think the orb would show something happening to him right now, right?
Also been kind of abstract, so
Yeah.
Like it's probably past, if anything.
But maybe that's what happened with Del this time, is somebody said that thing and he stopped flying.
That could be
And
it
then
too. Yeah,
sounds
those
like it.
words seem important. Maybe we'll figure it out when Blanc comes back with information.
All right. This is all happening while you guys are on your way, just so you know.
Yep.
Because
said that I would have said that on the ship before we left.
oh, okay.
And or the buoy to go back to land. So we were around a bunch of people.
Oh,
But definitely not where Marcel could have heard.
Okay, that works. So we'll say that by then Victoria's returned to get you guys. Making a quick comment that for a Moogle of such small size, Mont Blanc moves very quickly once he has set his mind to something, explaining that they weren't even fully at the shoreline before he leaped out and beelined it towards town. Described it as almost like seeing a Moogle run on water. But she says if
Feel
you
like
guys are ready, he'll take you back into the island.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
I said I feel like most Moogles wish they could run on water.
I mean, with the right attitude, I feel like DFA could.
Probably.
Just because, why not?
I think the physics of it is like, skipping rocks.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of picturing. And it only lasts until someone goes, wait, DFA, how are you doing that? Doing what? Plop.
I mean, technically, Corey could probably shot put DFA minus the armor across water, like skipping rocks.
Can we not experiment on that?
Yeet the Moogle.
Because DFA can kind of fly, correct?
Under certain circumstances, I believe DFA can fly, if that is my memory serving correctly.
She can only fly when she's drunk.
So we just get DFA drunk. Corey shot puts DFA minus the armor across the water. DFA hovers. And it becomes a game.
Or Moogles.
All I know is that this is definitely not conductive of whatever the caper you are planning.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Okay, I'm hoping you're not doing this right now.
I mean, we are, but
Discussing the logistics of it, just in case we ever come across a moment.
Okay. So, for brevity, you guys make your way towards the mansion you guys were told and described to. And in that time, I will explain to you what you guys can do with the new rules I found. Okay, so instead of having what could potentially be long, drawn out combat sessions that take fucking forever to get done, because, you're trying to be sneaky or whatever, I discovered, thanks to the miracle of Google, stealth takedown house rules.
ooh.
Think Assassin's Creed, but better. Because there's options. The rules will be, when you're sneaking, you will have 3 stages. You will have to do a stealth check, which is the approach, an attack roll to strike, and then a damage to either knock them unconscious or to kill them. The first 2 are straightforward. Stealth roll, attack roll. The third one, though, is 10 plus BAB of the target, or the person rolling, I should say, plus your rank in stealth. Some of you, though, it will not be just stealth. It'll be other factors based on your class. For example, Moxio, for lack of a better term, Gambler would be the akin to a rogue. So that will be what they do. Whereas Ori, you will have, instead of your what's it called, stealth going into the damage part, you'll be using your constitution bonus.
Oh, heck yeah.
The argument being, everyone's like, oh, but a barbarian's not stealthy. Have you not seen Conan? Conan was able to sneak into an entire base and fuck everyone up stealthily. For lack of a better term, Elric is a paladin. Again, we're using the rules they have. You will not have any bonuses, but you also will not have any negatives. So you're just going to be doing flat rolls.
Okay.
So, hoping for the best. DFA would fall under, based on what this one says, fighter and or ranger. So DFA can use either a wisdom bonus or a what's it called? Or you can just give advantage to the takedown part if they catch you. Hyacinth, being that your thing is essentially just a rogue, you are like Moxio in the standard rules. So again, I will remind you when you come up to a person, but the point is, instead of doing long drawn combats, you just do 3 rolls, you either succeed or you fail.
Fascinating, and I love it.
Hopefully it'll make this so much simpler than it needs to be. If it doesn't, well, then we'll have combat, and my whole plan was for nothing. And because it's me, I actually came prepared. Should be inspired. This it is. Good. Because again, prepared. You guys can see where you guys are moving. You guys come across. It's a little misty and dark, as it is night after all. And there is an open gate, because again, the guards patrolling and all. It's a walled-in manse, and you guys can decide how you want to enter, be it try to scale the walls or walk into the front door. I leave that all up to you and how we enter the sneaky place.
I'm definitely gonna leave the stealth tactics to the stealthy ones.
I don't think there's any reason we needed to be particularly stealthy. I mean, this is just where the Oracle is, isn't it?
Yes, but there are guards, and if you want to prevent like all of them coming at you at the, like, you know, you can try
at the same time.
You can try sneaking them and taking them out bit by bit to avoid detection and, you know, all that good such.
Weirdly, I'm all for this.
Because, like, just where you guys are now, you can see that there are 2 guards up on top of the gate, just doing their basic patrols. From where you guys are already.
I can just choke somebody out.
You're really getting into this, and I'm not sure if I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna actually mention these rules to the DM in my other game because I'm obsessed.
I can just send you the link.
I love it. And my other barbarian would probably be a little bit better at stealth takedowns because she has like a 22 in dexterity.
Yeah, no, if you guys want, you can go as a group. You can split up and try doing groups. This is entirely up to you guys.
Okay, so how many guards can we see currently? Just 2?
Yeah, 2. I'm not gonna make you roll because they're literally on the gate thing. I think the term would be battlements.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
How far away?
We'll say you guys just came up onto the grounds, So, like, you guys are about, like, 50 feet. You guys are not seen by them yet.
Okay.
Because, again, there is the fog cover. It is night. For the moment, because you're not moving, I'm giving you guys, like, advantage on any stealth you want to do while you plan.
Hmm.
And if you guys like, we can take a break so you guys can figure out what you want to do and come back and do it after the break. Or we can just go right now and start.
I mean, I could use the restroom.
Okay.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
break for a minute.
Okay. That being said, everyone get up, stretch, take a quick break. We'll be back in just a bit. Audience, if you are still able to watch, I don't know if Twitch has figured out its shit. Don't go away. We'll be back in a bit. Oh, fucking damn it. Stream deck being stupid. BRB.
Have for pictures of graves of people in their family that they can't get to because they don't live in this area.
Okay.
So
You're just a good
I do
Samaritan.
that a lot. Yeah, kinda.
Alright, we're back. Alright, time for some sneaky beaky, stealthy, wealthy, fun times.
Okay.
Hey, if I ooh it enough, maybe it'll be easier. So you guys all have the rules. You guys know what you're doing. Well, hopefully you know what you're doing. You're outside this walled-in mansion for the Oracle. Probably all wondering yourself, how the fuck does an Oracle warrant a mansion? But the point is, how you guys can go about getting in is up to you. You guys can attempt to scale the walls. You can try just going right through the main door, which you can all see from where you're staying is opened, either as a trap or just because no one would dare try going in the front gate. Split up. You can do whatever you want. This is up to you guys.
I need to look at the thing for a second. Okay.
I must say, I like the atmosphere.
Are you gonna let us do like unarmed takedowns, or do we need that thing that it says?
What? What do you mean?
Let me see. Where is
It has the kill variant, the unarmed version.
Yeah, the unarmed says possible provided that the character has improved unarmed.
Oh yeah,
combat.
no, that.
Or are you just gonna let us do it?
Just just if you're gonna go unarmed, you can just go unarmed.
Okay.
This is I'm using this mostly for like the foundational rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was asking. I didn't know if you were gonna follow it to a T, or you're gonna let us
We're
choke
following-
someone out.
If you want to choke someone out, you can choke someone out.
Okay.
Just don't tell me you discovered a new, favorite hobby. I don't need to know Elric's late time activities.
Well, all I can do technically is that or the dagger, because
Yeah.
I don't think a two-handed weapon is gonna be very stealthy.
Hey, I don't know about you, but getting slapped in the face by a sword that heavy, I'd be out cold.
The guards on top of the battlement things.
Yes, they're up here.
Okay.
There's one on the left and one on the right, and they're just patrolling back and forth across, like you would expect. I'm not going to move them physically for the sake of it, but just picture them, imagine going up, 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 back and forth.
Well, we could always
I feel like
try distraction to bring them down, maybe?
We could.
I mean, one of you also has this thing called a bow and arrow.
That was the other thing I was going to
Yeah.
suggest. Is,
Snipe.
but
I'm just like, I'm not trying to metaphor you guys. I'm just like, remember, you are a diverse built party. You also have one who can jump really good.
that was the other thing, is that because I can only shoot one arrow at a time. There's 2 guards, so if I hopefully take one down, somebody's going to take down the other one quickly.
Yeah,
So it's going to be like
I
a
would.
coordinated thing.
I would vote the jumpy one for this situation.
DFA's time to shine. Murder.
Because Elric has to be on the same level as somebody, like, physically,
Wait, what?
to use any kind of, like, multi-attack strike, correct?
What do you mean?
Sure. I think it's just a range.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Like, in theory,
Yep.
Ulrich couldn't just walk, like, basically stealth to underneath that bridge and then aim whatever the nonsense of blades from the ground above.
If they were within range,
Yeah, if
I
they're
think
both
they
within
would,
range,
but-
technically he could.
Okay.
But that depends on if they're 15 feet, which I don't think.
This is higher than 15 feet, so no, he wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to reach them. He'd
Yeah,
have to be.
that was my thing. Is like
Yeah.
I didn't know, like I didn't think that he'd be able to reach it with
No,
that skill. So
We'll say this is about 20, 30 feet high.
mm-hmm.
It has to be enough to like actually protect the building.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with attempting to take out one of them. If somebody else can take out the other one.
Well,
Because I believe, let me double check. I have non-lethal arrows, so if we don't want to kill them, we just want to try to knock them out. So,
so the question is, does DFA want to jump, or does the other Moogle want to get yeeted?
DFA
just
is
walk
not
up there.
inherently stealthy. I feel like Mogzia would be the better bet.
Okay. I can probably chuck him up there.
Mogzio, how far can your cards go?
20 feet. Well, 20 feet without getting penalties.
What if I hold you up above my head? That cuts down on the feet, right?
Yes.
I suppose. Or like 10, maybe.
How tall is
I'm-
how tall is Kuori again?
Real tall. Give me a second.
Ballpark.
Hyacinth is 6 foot, so
She is 6'8".
Okay, so almost 7 feet. Yeah, we could say that we could say that it would shave off 10 feet of distance if you stood on Corey's shoulders or whatever.
But what if I just held him up above my head? He can't weigh that much.
Oh, you mean like just like put him in the the
Like
palm of your hand?
Simba style.
This is devolving very quickly from like actual serious stealthing to how can we Monty Python this?
I don't know what you expected.
You know what? Neither do I. I should be. This is all entirely my fault. This is on me. I would say that would still be about 10 to 12 feet because your arm only goes so far. You don't exactly have stretchable arms.
Okay, so yeah. I can either do that, like hold you up like Simba, or just in the palms of my hands, I guess, so you can move better. Or I guess I could put you in that tree. That is a tree, isn't it?
Yes, it is a tree.
Okay.
It's a very lone oak tree.
Should we case the place and see if there's a place, like a secondary entrance or something?
You could do that. That is totally available to you.
because there's a way to run around the back, isn't there?
You mean like you're asking if like the perimeter can be like walked around the whole thing?
I'm asking like the part that we can see next to that giant red bush is like
That's a rock.
the side of the building, correct?
The giant red thing is a rock, but there is like space outside the wall perimeter. Yeah.
Okay, making sure. I didn't know if that was just as far as the map went and there was something next to it.
Oh yeah. The boundary is this like the blackish squares behind you in the side of you.
Cool. So yeah, I'm fine with us scouting around and seeing if we can find another entrance.
Okay. Do
Yeah,
you want to
I think so.
split up entirely and do it, or do you want to have like one person go one way, one person go the other?
You go opposite directions.
Okay, and meet on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Potentially.
Okay, who's going which way? Just so I know who to move.
I'll take left.
Okay.
I'll go with Hyacinth.
Okay.
I'll go with Hyacinth.
I'm gonna be with Mogzio.
Okay, so the tall and the small. This is gonna be good. Wait. Okay. So you three are going left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the I did it wrong. Okay, that's fine.
Wait. Okay.
Okay.
So are we not coming back to this spot?
You guys are gonna
after we
scout.
scout?
The plan was to meet on the other side, like
Okay.
go all the way
Off the
around.
corner.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're just looking for any other
Yeah.
entrance.
Okay, so for this, I'm going to have you, as your groups, roll 3 stealths for your progress from this corner to the next corner, and then 3 more for the next corner. How well you do will determine if you draw attention as you're moving by any guards that may be on the walls patrolling. Do either of you care which of you your two groups go first?
Nope.
Nope.
Cool, we're going with the Moogles first, because I just want to see how these two go. So both of you roll 1 stealth check first.
19.
18.
Okay, that passes, so you guys get like a third of the way without being noticed. Wish I could move 2 people at once, it'd be so much easier.
Are we scuttling?
Nope, you're scooting.
Okay.
Scuttles is when you're not trying to be sneaky. In this case, you're scooting. As of right now, you guys don't see another door on this wall yet, but you still have 2/3 of the way to go. If you wish to do another one, roll your second stealth.
$19.
Okay.
18. Fucking reversed from last time.
As you guys are going, because how you rolled, you both hear the conversation of 2 behind you, 2 guards on the wall behind you. In common, you hear, "I'm starting to hate this job more and more. Could be worse. At least we're getting paid to sit around and do nothing. That's what makes it worse. I'd rather be doing something." And then you guys scoot off. And at the, we'll say, 2/3 of the way, you hear one person above you. Don't hear him talking. You can hear the footfalls of his boots as he's marching across the wall. Now for your third stealth.
It's 14.
23.
Ooh, Moxio just cinched that, the combo. Okay, you guys are good. You guys can move forward the rest of the way to the corner. You guys come across a second gate. It is closed, but by peering through, you can see that there, directly through the gate, is 2 guards patrolling the back section of the grounds behind the house. And that clears this whole wall before you guys start the next leg of your journey to the back corner. And then we cut to these 3 chuckleheads and see how they do. So, to recap, you guys heard 2 soldiers standing around on the corner. You heard 1 walking along the wall, and then you found the gate with 2 guards directly in eye line behind the house. All right, you 3. Show me them stealth rolls.
19.
Okay.
22.
Non-natural 20.
Okay, you guys do pretty damn good. You guys are able to move your way past this tower, not being seen. You guys hear the footfalls of the 2 guards up top walking back and forth. You were able to carefully make your way around the rocks and the trees that are on this side of the perimeter. And by the time you make it to a third of the way, don't fall out of the map. There we go. I don't want to lose people to the void. You don't hear anyone on the wall above you, but that doesn't mean there's no one there. So at the moment, all you know is about the 2 people at the gate. Stealth rolls number 2.
16.
Okay.
14.
Ooh.
23.
You all need to thank Corey for that.
Thank you, Corey.
As you guys start, Hyacinth, you almost trip over a bush, but Corey grabs your back and steadies you so you don't make the noise. You're able to walk around it. It is dark. The bush was small. You almost walked into a shrubbery. You're able to make it to two-thirds of the way down. Still, you don't hear anything on this wall, which is very strange to you, I would imagine. Third stealth roll. Let us have it.
15.
25.
Give me 1 second.
Yep.
It's a 10.
You're not as quiet this time, but you barely make it without too much noise.
Whoops.
Most of the noise comes from, as you reach the corner, Elric, you and Corey both kind of like collide with each other, and Elric, your armor makes some noise, and Corey has a few choice curse words for you, quote unquote, being in her way while trying to be sneaky.
Hyacinth disappears from view.
As you two do this, you see Hyacinth shove her hands onto both your mouths like and points up
Fair.
to indicate that she hears one person above you in the tower. But you guys saw no extra gate on this wall. And you didn't hear anyone patrolling along the length of it. The only person you guys noticed was the man in the tower. Actually, two men. Because after the one was noticed, you hear someone say, "Oi! Get away from the ledge, you'll fall off again. Last time you broke an arm." And that concludes your first trek. Back to the Muggles. Alrighty then. DFA and Mogzio, you hear two voices above you before you start. And they're apparently playing cards. You hear one of them ask, do they think they can get the captain to maybe join on their nightly games? And the other replies with, you know how the captain is. He'll murder us for gambling, and not because he hates it. He doesn't like losing more. But with that, you guys can do your first stealth roll.
$18 again.
God damn.
17.
Two of you just having a fucking stroll through the park at this point. Picking out
A
fucking...
leisurely stroll.
Yeah, you guys are having a leisurely stroll through the fog. To quote Alucard, a long, enthusiastic walk. You guys don't see anything or hear anything, unlike before. Second roll, go.
$29.
Wait, just 9?
29.
Oh, I thought you said just 9. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, 29.
19.
Mogzio flies a little further than DFA at first, making her have to catch up. A little rude of him to do so, but he did roll quite well. You guys hear above you the sound of someone pulling on a string. If you would like to, roll a... roll an intelligence to see if you actually can determine what the noise is. If you want, you don't have to.
15.
Okay, DFA?
I'm not even going to try.
Okay. Mogzio, you're able to tell that the man is restringing a bow. And judging by the sounds, he's having a hard time with it. You can hear a little bit of cursing under their breath. You don't know what they're saying, though, because it's not in common. And also the height difference makes it kind of hard to discern what language it was in. Now for the last stealth roll, to get you guys to the other corner.
$21.
Okay.
20.
20?
Yes.
Okay, you guys fly down to the extra corner. You almost grab the compass instead of DFA. Upon reaching this corner, you hear two people saying how they hate how cold it gets at night on an island that's normally so warm during the day. And one saying it wouldn't be so cold if they wore better clothing at night, knowing they had the night shift. And again, no door on this side. So far, the only door you guys have found was the two on the same side of the... what's it called? The grounds. And now for the last three. Alright, nerds. How are you... do you three gonna...
15.
Alright, 15.
17.
Yeah.
19.
Ooh, okay. You guys make it the first third of the way. Elric being a little noisy, but not too much. His armor mostly catching on bushes and scraping against a rock along the way. But you guys do make it a third. You don't hear anyone on this wall. Not yet, anyway. Second roll.
11.
Ooh.
Natural 20 for a 28.
Is a 21.
Elric, you need to thank the other two.
Okay.
We just picked them up. I bear hug you to make your armor quiet.
As you guys are doing that, like to silence him, right above you, you do so because both of you hear the footfalls of a guard walking by. And as you bear hug him and like hold him still for a minute, you both look up and see the guard kind of look over the wall, not down to you, but looks over out towards the distance to see what the noise they heard was. I will give one of you. I will give one of you two the opportunity to roll a bluff to be a convincing animal noise.
Okay, I'll do it.
I won't.
Let's see.
Just to be like, oh, just a bird, kind of thing.
Let me check something real quick. I think...
Elric's like, I wish I would make it instead. It would have been quieter.
Takes a long time.
Why I
to
don't
put
like
on the
armor.
Armor is good in theory, bad in practice.
Bad in practice.
Costs more lives than it saves.
Bad in practice.
Armor.
Can I use... I'm trying to think. Oh, fuck. I had it. Come back. Sorry, my sheet decided to just die from there. But I got it back.
Well, tell me what you were thinking of doing. I'll tell you. I'll try to figure out the skill while you're figuring it out.
Okay, so the bird noise is happening in the background with the soundtrack.
Yes.
Soundtrack. Is there a way that there's bushes and things, correct?
Yep.
Like trees around us?
Yeah, there's rocks, bushes, trees. Obviously, the map's not going to show everything, but like it's giving you the idea that there's like rocky outcrops, there's shrubbery, bushes, there's trees. It's this was built near the base of a mountain and near some woods.
We're basically in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
Is there a tree within 60 feet of us in the opposite direction?
Like heading away from the mansion?
Yeah, like from the direction that we just came.
The
opposite way that we're going.
Oh, yeah. It's about, we'll say, 50 feet. Well, actually, yeah, okay, yeah.
Can I have Hyacinth shoot an arrow into one of the branches to try to make it rustle and or to get some animals to be disturbed?
You could. Roll.
Okay.
Because you're doing a very specific thing and trying not to be noticed, I'm going to make you roll at disadvantage, though.
Okay. Do I just roll like I'm attacking the tree?
Just roll an attack.
Okay, cool.
Again, you're at
Trees
disadvantage
is-
though because you don't know what you're aiming for specifically. You just have a general idea of what you hope to accomplish.
That's fine. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad.
And just know that
19.
19 is the one you got.
Yes.
Okay. Corey, as you're holding Elric to you and giving him a almost death glare of like, you make a noise, I snap your neck. You both notice as Hyacinth quickly draws her bow and aims and fires at the tree behind you. It goes into the leaves, hitting a branch, and right as the guard above you does look out over, 4 or 5 birds quickly escape from the tree, causing a commotion, causing him to look away from all of you and towards that tree.
Ooh,
And
let's go now.
yeah, this is where you do your third stealth very quickly before the attention comes back.
18, yeah.
Okay,
Not natural 20.
okay.
26.
Okay, you 3 all make it without problem. You make your way down the rest of the way, and you guys come to the corner where the 2 Moogles are. I'm gonna say, because we'll say it's happening simultaneously instead of like, you know, one person moved and the other one. All of you roll perception to see if you startle each other upon reaching the corner.
Oh, Jesus.
22.
22?
16.
Okay.
16.
Also 16.
16's magic number.
16 squad.
How's DFA do?
21.
The Moogles hear the other 3, and I'm gonna let you decide if you 2 want to scare the fuck out of them or not. Like, I know
Intentionally.
What was that? Sorry.
Not intentionally.
Oh, okay. DFA.
I don't think she'd scare them intentionally.
Okay. I have to ask to make sure I'm not gonna start, and then you'd be like, DFA jumps out at them.
Do you want them to roll stealth so then you can see if we would even perceive them with our 6?
No, it's more the idea of like, because you guys are coming at the same time. It was more like how much was like, were they able to discern who's above us moving versus who's in front of us moving?
Okay.
The 2 of them rolled higher, so they were like, okay, they hear 3 footfalls, it's got to be you 3. And then as you come around, they're waiting for you.
To figure out if it's going to be a Scooby-Doo scenario.
Very much.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so you guys are reconvened. You guys can share intel and decide what you want to do now.
We
We
ain't seen shit.
we heard 7 guards. Is that how many was on our side?
You heard the 2 in the main gate, which you knew about.
Yeah.
You heard the 2 along the wall. Because I forgot to say, but there was a second guy walking across with a bow.
Yeah.
And you heard the 2 in the tower. So you heard 6 along the 2 walls, and now you're hearing the 2 above you.
But was there? So the one guy that almost spotted us, was he the one with the bow?
Yes.
Okay, making sure. I couldn't remember because that's I think where I got 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I was counting that guy twice.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
You got up until this corner. There was 6 people.
6 people. So Hyacinth will relay that very quietly. Seems like there's 6 guards above on that side, but there was a stretch where it didn't sound like there was anybody up there.
So, is that like an actual portcullis way over there? The other entrance?
The one that you guys walked by, yeah, it's an actual gated entrance that can be lifted and moved it through. And it just did not have the 2 like corner protecting things because it's on the corner of the wall. Not related to the game, but I kind of like how this game actually has like a little fire animation. It's kind of cute.
It's really cute.
It's distracting, but it's cute.
There's only, at least on our side, there was only the one entrance, which is the one that we passed.
Yep.
That has the 2 guys up top. The rest of it's like completely sealed all the way around. On our side, at least.
I mean, judging from what we heard, I mean, well, for one thing, we probably shouldn't be having this conversation. Do we know there's people right above us, right?
Yeah. If you would like, you guys can move to another area, and we can brevity it that you guys move somewhere safer.
Yeah, we could at least like back into the corner or something.
Okay, would you just move like away from this corner, or do you want to head all the way back to the main gate?
I would say back to the main gate.
Okay. So again, for brevity, we're just gonna like move multiples at a time. No, I can't. Damn it.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, that's
One
fine.
at a time. One at a time.
Decide what you guys want. Like role play this out, like as if you were already back at the gate while I move everyone.
I'm gonna walk behind Elric so I can hug him again if I need to.
Elric's never felt more scared.
Surprise hug.
More scared and secure.
And I'm not going to make anyone roll for stealth because you already did it. So I'm going to assume everyone can move stealthily back on their own without issue.
Okay, this is mostly for Hyacinth strategy planning. How quickly were we able to go around the building, or the complex?
It took you. We'll say it took you guys about 10 minutes because you guys were trying to be stealthy.
Okay, so running that would probably take about 5, most likely.
Yeah, give or take. If you guys were to be like full on sprinting, it would take about like 5 minutes to do a full.
Yeah. Because I'm off table thinking in the mind of like a guard who knows this route. Would probably take about 5 minutes for someone on like the back end of it to be able to run to the front.
I know.
Right.
Well, because they're not going around, they're just going like if you're talking about like on the ground itself, it'll take them less time. If they're coming from the walls, it'll take them about 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just thinking about the ones on the walls because the walls are connected, correct? Or
Yeah,
at least as far as we can tell.
Yeah, the walls are all connected. Anyone on the walls will take 5 minutes. If hypothetically you're on the the ground level and someone from the ground is coming, it'll take less than 5 minutes because it's a straight, open area.
Straight shot.
What was this program called again, Jam? Tailspire?
Yes.
Okay, can you like click and drag a box
What do you mean?
like you would do on your desktop? Well, to select multiple things. Can you do that?
Nope.
You can't click and drag?
Nope.
Because
No.
I'm reading somewhere that you can.
Can you shift click or control click?
Left click.
All it does is let me do weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
What I can see, it doesn't tell me how to do it. I can look it up later. See.
Yeah, I just looked it up, but it's saying to left click and drag your mouse to draw a box on the grid, but I guess not.
Hyacinth is going to suggest, we only know about the ones who are up top so far. We don't know who's all inside. But if we take out the ones up top quietly, then they won't be able to let the other guards know that something's wrong. Because it doesn't seem like they're all talking to each other. They just have their buddy, and then that's it.
Yeah, they don't seem to be going in a circle. Really.
So they just kind of stay on their
section.
Yeah.
Yes, to confirm what you're suggesting, yeah, they are sticking to you can discern that they are sticking to specific sections of the walls.
Yeah. So if we just take out those two, then we should be able to get in, and then we just have to sneak again. But we know where the ones up top are now. It's just we have to figure out who's inside.
We saw there were 2 people guarding the
gate.
Yeah.
You saw the 2 over here in the corner. You saw the one guy walking. You saw the 2 guys up on top of the tower, and then you saw the 2 guys in the back of the manse just walking back and forth, doing the whole OEO walk. Stonecutters.
Did we see an entrance to the interior building?
Not from where you guys were.
Okay.
But just the front.
Well, no, even from where you guys are standing, you guys can't see the quote-unquote front door to the mansion.
Mm-hmm. Well, the front of the perimeter.
Oh yeah, all you see is this gate and the other gate down there. You don't see any like house entrances.
I think trying to open that other gate would just cause a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So if we
Most
just
likely.
take these two out, then I think we should be fine.
Probably just these two, and then the people patrolling outside the house.
Mhm.
Or, I mean, if we find an opening to sneak past them, then just do that, but... Yep.
Okay. So
Is there a way to get up to the top?
if any of you have a rope, you can try scaling. If the two smaller people trust Kuori enough, we can try the yeeting. Those of you who are bigger can try, if you have sharp enough weapons, you can try scaling the wall with using knife arrowheads to like implant into the wall like pitons. If you have an idea, you can suggest it, and I will let you know if you can do it.
So, let me look at this again.
Your bubble only let you bounce. It didn't let you fly or float, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the gum. But yeah, DFA's gum only lets her bounce.
That's what it was. Because I was
Okay.
looking at that in my inventory. I'm like, what does this do?
Yeah, no, it's a shield bubble.
Yeah.
Could I see the little I don't know how to describe it. The little sticky uppy bits on the wall that are like spaced apart.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you're describing.
Could you lasso one of them and just kind of
Yeah, you could
get up
yeah.
that way?
Yeah, you could use that like as a grounding point and scale it with a rope if you guys have one.
I think I have possibly two.
I'm assuming someone has a rope because usually that's like a standard like inventory start.
Yeah, I've got
Someone
like
has a dungeoneering pack.
100 feet of rope.
So I mean, if you guys have rope, yeah, you can lasso like grounding spots and start climbing. Is that what you would like to do?
I could put on the manticore pelt and pretend to be a monster. I'm just looking in my inventory to see what I have, and I have a manticore pelt.
You do.
Don't know how well that would work, but it would be really funny.
I don't know what I expected of this. I really don't. I'm just impressed you guys have gotten this far.
Well, again, I think our best bet is probably
Pick up the two up top and walk in.
that. But for taking them out, it's probably Hyacinth and Moxio.
I've got a
'Cause I'm-
60-foot range, so
I don't have bad stealth because I stuck ranks in it, but I don't quite trust it enough for this.
No, that's valid. Just let me know what you guys want to do, and we can do it. See how it goes.
when the two of them are walking away from me, when the two of them are walking back and forth,
Yep.
I imagine there's a point where they're facing away from each other, correct?
Yeah. What's going on is they're walking in tandem, so they meet in the middle, walk away towards the sides, turn, face each other, and walk again towards each other. Like, walk, meet middle, walk, turn, walk, meet middle, walk, turn.
This is going to be a really dumb idea, but I'm gonna pitch it anyway because it's kind of funny. Hyacinth's gonna pull out one of the arrows, like the regular arrows,
Mm-hmm.
and suggest I could always try to shoot one of them, and if it sinks enough, we can tie a rope to it and pull that guy off of the front of it.
If
And
we could
then-
do that fast enough, I could shut him up.
Yeah, it's just you have to do it while he's just gonna fall, and I imagine people scream when they fall. But it would attract the other guy's attention, because his friend fell off the building.
And then he would come look down and
Then we just shoot him again and pull him down, but of course he's going to scream. So maybe we don't do that.
And take care of the other guy.
Do you have a way to just, like, knock them out?
I got this, and I pull out this, like, essentially like a leather-wrapped metal bar.
Oh my god. The sleep stick.
I'm just picturing Moggs. You have a moment of like, my mom always taught me walk tall and carry a big stick. I prefer a metal stick.
Someone taught me that, hence why I'm carrying it.
So I off table have a ability called debilitating injury. That deals with sneak attack damage, which this would be sneak attack damage.
Just so you know, any kind of damage you're doing will be falling under the stealth thing you guys have.
That's fine. This is like the actual
Yeah.
This is where the idea is coming from of like if we can shut him up enough. So if we can catch them off guard enough to like get us in as part of the takedown. So depending on how much damage your sleep stick can do.
sleep stick.
Calling it the sleep stick until it's properly named. So that's how I got the idea of Hyacinth trying to knock one of the guys with an arrow. So if Mogzio can do something similar to that.
Yeah, I'll just knock him out.
This is delightful. Okay, is this what you guys want to do?
Yep.
Still have the manticore pelt. Just saying. If it doesn't work, I can throw that on and pretend to be a monster.
Okay, so the plan is rope arrow one person off the ledge, and then Mogzio bonks the other guy.
I think it's just try to knock them out while they're up top, and if they don't, then fuck it, kill them.
Well, what I'm saying is like that's the intent. You go for Hyacinth's going for one, Mogzio's going for the other.
Correct. I don't think we're using the rope arrow option.
Okay,
but
just want to make sure I'm following along with all of that I
You
just
both-
said.
You both need to get up there.
Well, Hyacinth doesn't have to if she's going to be using her bow. She can shoot from the ground.
yeah, my bow's 60 feet of distance.
Okay.
Mogzio is the one that's got to get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get up there, and then I'm just gonna walk through the front door and look for a way up.
Okay. So we're going to move Mogzio towards the front door while we're doing this.
Stealthing,
Mogzio, roll a
obviously.
stealth so you can, move to the door and not be noticed.
We're good. We're good. 34.
Yeah, you just
Wow.
roll right in the fucking front door.
Roll 19.
He's small and there's fog.
And the funny part is I have the guard stats in front of me. There was no way they were going to catch him.
No.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
you guys are just watching Mogzio just stroll right in the front door as if it's like as if he owns the place. And
I
right
just
in the
hear
gate,
the smoke.
right in the gate, you see there's a stairwell leading up to the wall above.
Cool. I will just go ahead and mosey up to the top and
Mosey.
and just wait at a opportune place to stay out of sight of their patrol and to essentially jump out and slock them when I
We're having you right there, just so like.
when I hear Hyacinth go.
Okay. Everyone else is gonna watch as Hyacinth. You're gonna have to go for the guard on the right, just so you know, because of where Mogzio is.
That's fine.
Where are you there? To be 60 feet, you'd have to be near these like trees and bushes, just so you know.
That's fine.
Yeah. So, time for the roll. First, Mogzio, we're having you roll the approach part, so roll stealth.
Myself?
No, Mogzio, because Mogzio is the one who's actually physically like gonna be approaching as you prepare to fire.
One less. 33.
Yeah, you're able to. You were right up
Wow.
behind. You were like walking behind this guy, shadowing him as if you were Peter Pan's shadow. As you get close, you can hear just barely the sound of Hyacinth's bow being pulled and readied. Are you going for lethal or non-lethal, Hyacinth?
It's a non-lethal. Oh, sorry.
Non-lethal.
Okay. Just, roll the strike, both of you.
22 to hit.
Hell yeah. 24.
24?
Yep.
Okay, both of you did hit, so roll your damages. Remember, it's 10 plus BAB plus your ranks in stealth.
And that's our damage?
Yep.
What's my BAB?
Our ranks in stealth or our stealth bonus?
Ranks in stealth. Ranks only...
Not our skill modifier. Not the full skill modifier, then.
Yeah, just the ranks in it.
Eight.
How much?
8.
Okay.
You said it's 10 plus BAB plus your ranks in stealth?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. 10 plus BAB. 10 plus BAB. Okay.
Again,
that was
this
a-
is new,
was a-
so I'm not expecting you guys to get it, like, right away.
10 plus BAB.
21.
17.
The math is our crutch.
It humbles us.
It really does. So how did you do, Mugjo?
17, I think.
Then yeah, both of you took them down in one strike at the exact same time. Mugs,
Nice.
you hear the arrow release, and that's when you start to swing. And right as your bonk stick hits the guy in the back of the neck, you can see him going down right as the arrow slams into the other guy, knocking them out. Oop. And the two guards on the gate are out cold, because you both said non-lethal. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yep.
they're both unconscious, and obviously I'm assuming Mog's gonna be like, okay, that was easy. And are you gonna jump back down, or are you gonna stay up there for now?
I'll stay there.
Okay. The rest of you, are you guys gonna walk in the main gate?
Yes.
Okay.
I will stealth in.
That's smart. You should roll a stealth then.
Yeah, stealth. Yeah.
If you're gonna
Yeah,
stealth,
I'll
everyone roll a stealth as you move in.
attempt. That's a 16.
Okay.
15.
Sorry, I had to scroll.
16.
17.
And excuse me. Yep, you guys all clear. Any guards that may see you do not. You guys get to make your
What?
way in.
Can I case the place for where I'm at and see what guards we're going to need to go up against or deal with or pass up to the front door?
You can roll a perception. And because you have height, you have advantage. You have the high ground.
A little better. 25.
25? Alright. You are able to see that from where you and the party are, it is just a straight shot to the main door. Over here. You see 1, 2, 3 guards outside, patrolling the front of the grounds. And they are currently on the corners, and one is walking, like, in front of the main staircase.
Okay. I'll go ahead and come back down.
Okay.
Or can I watch long enough to see what his entire patrol is to just back and forth between the two guards?
The two on the corners are moving from the front toward the back, then coming back. The one in the front, the third one, is walking side to side.
Okay.
Hopefully that actually makes sense to everyone.
No, yeah, I got it. All right, I'll come back down and I'll fill them in.
Okay.
And I'll say, let's go ahead and try to sneak in between patrols. And,
That's supposed to be cool. Ignore the door closing. That was meant to be closed the whole time. I didn't even notice it was open.
Ghost!
Yes, everyone roll for supernatural. I'm the ghost bust.
I will say, Hyacinth, keep an eye out on the corners. I don't know what kind of like pattern they're going. Like if the guards are like coming back on the corners at the same time, or if they're like staggered or what.
I would say with your
But just watch.
with your perception, you were able to tell it was a very simultaneous movement.
Okay, so Hyacinth is just probably pick this right corner, the guy on the right on the screen, and just keep an eye on that guy, and I'll lock the guy that's patrolling in the middle.
So are we knocking them out again?
We're only going to try to knock out the middle guy, the guy that's walking between the left and right patrols.
Do you want me to try to shoot him?
No, I'll get him.
Okay.
Or maybe keep on standby.
Okay.
In case I don't hit him hard enough, because I rolled max before. So.
All right, so you guys gonna make your way to like the corner of this little hut and wait?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of what
Sure.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
As long as.
No, just make
We're
sure
confident that we're
that
not
I'm making
gonna be
sure that's what you were conveying as a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just keep an eye on the guy in the corner, and then
Yeah.
I'll go and zap the dude in the middle.
Just for sake of making sure, DFA, Elric, and Corey, what are you three gonna do while these two prepare their bunk stick?
Stay
Okay.
still and quiet.
I mean, that, but
Can't do shit.
I'm gonna try to keep an eye on the guys in the corners.
Okay.
Yeah,
DFA?
just keep a passive eye.
I'm going to put my hands behind my back and make no noise.
This is uncharacteristically like super spy of DFA, and I'm kind of nervous it's gonna blow up in my face. Like I'm waiting for DFA to pull out a Glock and be like, "Fuck this, I'm getting bored." All right, so the two are making their patrol on the corner, like we said. The one in the middle is coming towards, like, the center. Mogsio, if you're gonna be the one doing the bonk, you need to do your stealth roll for the approach.
Front 17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay, you make it. Got up, like, we'll say, like, right about here for him.
Okay.
Is walking. Roll your attack to bonk.
Uh-oh. 12.
12.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, 12.
You just fucking got it. Holy shit.
Ooh.
Oof.
Got bonked.
Roll to wackus bonkus.
I'm gonna go ahead and make. I don't want to fuck this one up, so I'm just gonna go and make it a lucky strike.
Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually like anxious as watching you all do this.
12 plus 4 plus 10, 26.
Yeah, this guy's out cold.
Yeah.
Are you dragging him back to the others to hide him, or are you just gonna leave him on the ground?
I'll probably just signal and then like have if I just try to communicate to Corey to grab him and drag and pull him, or maybe Corey and Elric to carry him up onto the stairs or something.
Okay.
Or like just up out of sight of the two other guys.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. You guys can do that. As you guys all scurry, you guys can grab him. I'm gonna offer. Do you want to bring him up the stairs towards the door, or do you want to toss him in the rose bushes?
I think the rose bushes is probably a better option.
Yeah.
More concealed.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to full on Assassin's Creed it or not.
You should pants him.
I'm thankful I don't have an option for that in this game. But for everyone's thing, he is in the rose bushes on the corner as you make your way up to the door. I'm leaving it up to Corey and Elric if they pants him. I'm not going to stop them, but I'm just not going to encourage it either.
His pants won't fit me.
I love how that's your one.
Real quick, while they're slowly making their way up to do that in the first place, can I check his pockets or like
Yeah.
his side to see if there's any keys or anything?
I mean, you can loot if you want. Yeah, go ahead. Roll perception to see what you can find.
Yeah, just see if there's mainly looking for keys.
Actually, yeah, perception.
26.
You do find a key. You also find, while you're searching, a photo, not a photo, a family drawing of two children and the guard. And in crayon, best daddy ever.
This is Jam's way of telling us not to kill the NPCs.
Oh no,
You're taking it?
I'm taking it 100%.
The most valuable thing the man owns: memories.
Oh my god.
I was trying to set up a May Hughes joke, but okay, that works too, I guess.
Now
Wow.
we got to make it even more accurate.
There's no phone booths in
Somebody
this
stab
world.
him.
Okay, anyway. You do find the keys, you find the picture, and also you find 150 Geayl.
I'll take it.
God damn, you're taking the fucking the hand-drawn picture by his kids. Way to go, man. You're a monster. This is the villain arc of the story, I guess. Fuck. You guys make it to the door. You have the key to get in, so...
Oh, okay then. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try the key on the door.
The door does work. Hey, don't fuck with me this time. There we go. Like, we just got doors working, don't fuck around. Okay. So, just opening the door and peering in.
Mm-hmm.
You see a lot of throw rugs of animal pelts. And you see a guard directly ahead of you guys patrolling towards the back of the house.
Okay.
How far away is he?
5... We'll say less than 60. You can get a quick shot in if you want to take it.
Gonna knock an arrow and look at Magzio.
I'll just give a nod.
And I fire. Going to be a 16.
That hits.
Yeah. And we're going with 10 plus BAB plus ranks, which is 10. 21.
The guy is down.
Non-lethal.
The doors swing open. He doesn't hear the doors opening. All he hears is a... then out like a light on the floor. Unconscious. Didn't even have time to turn around and see what the noise was that he didn't hear.
I would like to go up quietly and check his pockets.
Roll a perception.
Just gonna... 24.
24.
24.
You find 500 Geayl. These guys are paid really handsomely, you're noticing. And you find a knife. Just a basic knife. A short sword. And if you want, you can take his medium armor. Or you can just take the money and leave him alone.
I'm gonna take the 500 Geayl and the knife.
Okay. I'll send you the stats of the knife later. Just remind me.
Okay.
The rest of you, are you filing in behind?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Also, can I have my arm? Can I have my arrow back?
Yeah, it's a non-lethal, so you can just take it back.
Okay.
If you guys, as you guys go in, roll stealth, just to make sure.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Christ.
14.
19.
Okay.
15.
Mogzio makes it in fine. 15, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, you're able to get in like a little before you stop because you hear the floor squeak. Elric, you make it like 2 steps before the floor squeaks and you stop. DFA, how about you?
Well,
You make it next to Mogzio and just... not Mogzio. Elric and stop at the door. Alright.
Do I need to roll since I'm already in there?
Yes, you do, to make sure no one heard you moving around. This is where you'd be like, oh shit.
That's fine. 16.
You're fine standing where you are. No one has heard you moving up to this point.
Cool.
So,
I'm gonna go ahead and make the conscious decision to hang back a little bit so that I can potentially run up and just sock the first person that's... like, if they happen to take notice.
which person?
Like, I'll hang back by Elric and DFA.
Oh, okay.
I knocked both of them out, so
That's what I was like, wait, you're
we
hitting...
don't have to worry about that anymore.
I was like, wait, you're just knocking... Two of them close the door behind him, and then Mogzio's like, I can't let you two ruin this. Bonk, bonk.
I've been given too much power.
We did close the door behind us, correct?
Yeah, that was... it was implied.
Did we lock it?
Did you lock it?
If it was locked, sure.
Okay, you guys locked the door behind you. So, where do you guys want to look first?
Hyacinth's gonna point at the knocked out guard. It's like, do we need to put him somewhere? Or is he fine here?
I can roll him up in a rug, I guess.
There are plenty of rugs to roll him up in.
Put him under the rug.
Put him tuck him in under the rug like he's taking a nap.
I can do that too. I'll just like gently set him in a corner and put a rug over him and tuck him in like he's napping.
This entire segment is going literally, it's bouncing back and forth from like actual stealth movie to Monty Python skit. I don't know where it's gonna end when you guys are done.
I guess we should look for, like, I don't know where an oracle would be, like a library or something, or like a bedroom.
I mean, it's past midnight, so
maybe a bedroom.
That would probably be upstairs.
Is there a way that Hyacinth can like go to a door and just try to like listen on the door to see if they hear anything?
Sure. Which door do you want to go to? You got the door literally right next to you that you don't know what it leads to. You got the door across the hall on your right. You have no idea what it leads to, and you got some hallways. And you have the others, and some hallways in front of you. You have so many options to choose from.
I'm gonna just do the one that's right next to me at first.
Okay. Do a perception.
21.
You don't hear anything. Like, you literally just hear nothing.
I'm gonna jiggle the lock, or jiggle the handle.
Your money don't jiggle. The door is locked.
The door is locked. Okay. And Hyacinth's gonna point to that and like mouth the word locked for it. And go on to the next one.
What about everyone else? I know Moggs said he's hanging back. What about you three? After Corey's finished putting the man under a rug, I guess.
I'm literally just following as quietly as possible the group.
Okay, DFA?
Doing nothing else.
Has DFA's interest been piqued enough to go investigate anything?
No.
Oh, okay. So you said you're going to check the other door, Hyacinth?
Mm-hmm.
Perception again? Where the fuck did the door go? Oh, there it is.
That one's not great. That's an 11.
You don't hear anything. Like, nothing.
Jiggle the lock.
It's locked.
I'll stealth over there and give her the key.
Again, there's no one in earshot, so I'm not gonna make you roll. You just move quietly. The key that you have does not work for that door.
So it's not a skeleton key.
Nope, it's not a skeleton key.
It's just the front door key. Okay.
Would you guys look?
Question.
Yes.
What are the odds that I could break the lock just by turning the doorknob very hard?
You can roll a strength to find out.
How loud would that be, though? Because I would be trying to not make it loud.
If you're trying to not be loud, I would say you're rolling strength at disadvantage.
Okay. I can try that.
Which door would you like to do? The one there next to, or the first door?
I can try the first door.
Okay, roll a strength at disadvantage. Because you are slowly turning, but using force as you do it.
Yes, let me get my character sheet pulled up.
I thought I bought a set of lockpicking.
Did you?
I don't see it.
You might have, I don't remember.
I feel like I should have started with lockpicking set, but I don't remember if it was part of the thing I got as a deadly cortigon specifically. I don't think it is.
Okay, that's a 16.
You're unable to break it fully. You feel like it's gonna break if you keep going, but it starts making more noise as you do, so you stop for the moment to be like, do I want to keep going and make noise or not?
I'm gonna look back at Hyacinth and say quietly that I can break it. It might make a little bit of noise.
I don't think there's anyone in there, but I don't know about these other rooms.
I can try it again on a different door. Just tell me which one.
I'm gonna go check one of the doors across the hall.
In this hallway, there's only the door next to Kuori, the door next to you.
Oh, okay.
And then some doors ahead and behind to other parts of the house.
Oh, then I'll check one of the doors ahead.
Okay. Oh wait, no, these actually aren't doors. They're just like open. Again, the way this is set up is just so like, yeah. As you get close to it, you realize they're not actually doors, and you can see into like what is like an eating area, and you see 2 guards facing the windows from the far back of the room.
Well, now we have to go attack somebody on their lunch break. We need to get JM 3 nickels. Hyacinth's gonna knock an arrow.
There's 2 of them, just saying.
And, yeah, Hyacinth's gonna knock an arrow and try to get Moxio's attention. And signal that there's 2 and that they're in there.
I'll look behind real quick just to make sure no one's like coming up from the sides, and then I'll join her and get in position for the other one.
At the moment, oops, no one is coming towards where you guys are standing, so you can make your move up there.
Okay.
So you're gonna go for one, she's gonna go for the other again?
Yep.
Okay. Moxio, roll your approach.
25.
Definitely does make it.
I'm
So
gonna make sure I'm remembering the number right.
yeah, no, you're definitely making, like, because they're like low-level guards, like, it's not hard, but there's still the fear of actual failure. So yeah, you got close. Both you roll your strikes.
17.
Yep.
Also 17.
So 21 non-lethal.
21 non-lethal.
21 non-lethal.
Okay, that's 1 down.
I don't remember why though. Let me do the math again.
And B and ranks.
So it'd be 16.
That was closer than it should have been.
1 less than the maximum I could roll. So
Oh, that was closer than it should have been. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Again, I don't know about you, but I am anxious just watching you guys do this every fucking time. Given that it's just the 2 of you and the others are just like, we're just gonna wait around, hope for the best. So
We too loud.
no, I know, but I'm just like, I'm waiting like for it to be, oh, shit, you're not unconscious. Actual combat time. You guys got this open area now to explore, which there's really nothing in. It's just like an eating area. It looks like it could be a gathering hall if a party was to be had, as you can see by the tables in the corner.
might as well look for more Geayl while we're already going through pockets.
I'm looking for keys
That's
along with that.
Then roll both perceptions. While you 2 are doing that, Elric and DFA, quickly roll me a perception for me, please.
26.
Holy shit.
19.
DFA, you're able to determine the based on, like, you know, where you are and everything. The door nearest you is the stairs up to the 2nd floor. And what did you get, Elric?
19.
You are able to determine, because of smell, the kitchen area is nearest to you.
Okay.
You can smell the food coming from the kitchen area. And so, what did you get for your perceptions, Moxio and Hyacinth?
19.
Okay.
15.
Mogzio, you find no Geayl, but you do find a silver bracelet and a set of gold earrings on the guard. And Hyacinth, you do not find a key.
Do I find anything else?
You found 300 Geayl and a handwritten letter. In common, it says, "Just to let you know, when you're done with this assignment, be sure to come home sooner than later because we still have to visit your mother. She's finally better enough to visit us."
I'm gonna take the 300 Geayl and leave the knife from the other guy on him.
That's just fucking sketchy.
And I'm...
Are you tempted to take the letter?
No, I don't want the letter. I just want to put the knife in the same pocket with the letter, but I want to put the knife through the letter.
Okay. You guys are really just fucking with these guards.
Yes, correct.
Dear God.
Also, I was looking at my sheet wrong because I've got my brightness turned most of the way down. It should be a 17 because I was looking at my CMB because I thought that said BAB for some reason. So it should be a 17.
Okay.
Not a 21.
You still cleared the health. Don't worry. These guys, again, they're not that sturdy, which is funny.
I know. Just...
Okay, so you got that room cleared. DFA, you learned that the stairs are the ones that Mogzio and Hyacinth tried. And Elric, you learned the direction of the kitchen. And Kuori, are you trying anything else while you're waiting?
I can roll perception real quick and see if I notice anything interesting. That is 18.
You notice, just looking around the hall, the door that you just tried versus the door that they were trying are distinctly different in that one is a door, like an interior door. The door you're next to is very much more like the doors that you guys came in, so you concluded that is an exterior door, like going outside.
Interesting.
Like, now that you've actually had a minute to, like, look around, you're like, oh, wait. These two doors are the same, that one door is different, these two must be outside doors, this must be a door to something inside.
Sure.
So the two of you, I'm assuming the two of you come back to the group?
Yes.
Yeah. Just gonna move. Sorry. So yeah. You know, DFA has noticed that this door that they tried opening is the door to the upstairs. And for the most part, you guys think you guys are alone now, hopefully.
Are we going to do the stairs? Are we going to try that other door?
The stairs.
I vote that we should try, see if Kuori can break that other doorknob to an interior door, just in case, if Kuori wants to do it.
I can certainly try.
Alright. Remember, you'll be doing it disadvantage because you're trying to be sneaky. Unless you're not going to care about, unless you don't care about noise.
How sure are we that we're alone?
Perception check?
Roll a perception.
Somebody better at that than me.
Definitely not me.
Modified 20?
You don't hear any footfalls in the immediate area. If there is anyone on the floor still, they're not within earshot of you.
Hyacinth's just going to give Kuori a thumbs up.
Okay, then I will be less concerned about the noise.
Okay, then just a flat roll.
Okay. That is a 18 plus something? 22.
The door does... Eventually, you hear the metal break, in the other side of the door, the knob falls out of the door and hits the ground, allowing it to open.
Ta-da!
And another door killed.
This one was done relatively stealthily.
Relatively.
Okay, so what's the order going to be going up these stairs?
What were these stairs again?
What?
That we just opened the door to?
Yep. There's stairs going upstairs. Opposed to stairs going downstairs.
I can go first.
Okay.
Stealth
If you're going
first,
first, then roll a stealth for me.
No? 18.
As you're coming up the stairs, you see him before he sees you. There's a guard right at the top. And he's just walking back and forth in the area.
Are we looking at each other? Or...
No, because of your size, you're able to see his height being taller. He hasn't seen you yet because of the darkness of the stairwell.
Is he heading towards me?
No. Yes, he's facing you on the table, but he's not walking directly towards you yet. He's just walking back and forth in different directions around.
Okay. Are there any open corridors or doors or anything like that on either side of him?
Nope. This is just a landing area.
All right. I'll back up 2 steps and wait till just wait till I'm confident that he's turned his back and going the other direction, and I'll just sneak up on him and try to knock him out too.
All right. Once he turns around, you roll your approach roll. Okay, God, this is stupid.
27.
You get to approach.
19 to hit.
You do hit.
Trying to think of how much I want to succeed on this. I got it sounds like I have a 50% chance of knocking him out right away or not. So
let's find out.
I'm a gambler. We take those. I rolled a 1.
Did you?
That's 2 less than usual, so that would be, or 2 less than last time, so that'd be 14, I think.
Let's see. This guard is not human, so what is his stats?
10 BAB, and the ranks and stealth.
Yep.
+1. That'd be 10 BAB.
Yep.
18, I think.
Oh, 18?
No. Hold on. 10 BAB. The roll. Ranks or so. Yeah, I must have been calculating it wrong before.
Oh.
Yeah, it should have been. This one's 18.
Okay, then you're good. He is out cold.
10?
How are you doing it before?
I don't know.
Okay,
I'm
well,
looking at it now and I'm just like,
well,
okay.
You figured it out, so as long as you're good, so.
10 plus BAB is 3, plus ranks and stealth is 4, +1.
Okay.
So before, those would have been 2 higher.
Okay.
2 and 3 higher, respectively. So.
Okay, yeah, you still cleared them, so, so you're good. Yeah, you got him out cold.
Okay. Ooh!
Are you going to signal to the others that you, cleared the area?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll hear a soft thud or whatever, and I'll just kind of pick my head back around the corner. Be like, we're good.
Alright, who's going up next? Is DFA going first?
Yes.
Because I know how close you like to be to Moxia, so I'm like, probably DFA before anyone else.
Yep, she's next.
Yep, you come up behind Moxio. Which one of the 3 of you are next?
I guess Elric will go in the middle of everyone.
Alright, let's see. Hold on. Sorry, but you said Elric next?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hyacinth, are you going to bring up the rear? I'm going to guess? Okay, then that makes things... Okay. For the sake of avoiding, open every fucking door and spend who knows how long doing that. I'm gonna have you guys all do a group perception to determine which room the Oracle is in. Because I just noticed what time it is. Instead of stopping like right in the fucking middle of all this. A group perception will help you determine which way to go based on sound and everything.
Did I need to roll for stealth?
No, you guys were just coming up the stairs.
Okay, making sure.
Yeah, you guys were just literally walking up a flight of stairs.
Okay.
Just had to make sure everything was where it's supposed to be.
Is everyone rolling perception?
Yeah, everyone's doing a group perception to determine, like, and it'll be added together.
Natural 20 plus 8 to 28.
Okay.
So 7.
How much?
21.
21. What was that?
7 for Elric.
Okay.
Mhm.
DFA?
11.
Okay, and Corey?
I was muted. 21.
Okay, you guys are able to figure it out. Judging based on just like the way the house has been so far, and judging entirely based on what you can see looking around upon the landing, you can determine the house in the room you're looking for is in the back. All these rooms you see beforehand look more like where the guards or guests would stay. So you guys start to make your way back towards where the room would be. There is, though, on the way back there, one guard between you and where the room would be. So which one of you wants to go for the bonkin?
I got it.
Okay. Roll your
Modified 20.
Modified 20?
Modified 20 to hit.
Yep, it hits. Roll damage.
Am I rolling like actual damage now?
No, I meant like the stealth tactic damage.
Okay. Am I rolling anything to go with this? Or is it just... Because there's something about like there's a plus something with your stealth tech down DC.
Your sneak dice?
It
You
is
have
your
those?
10 plus BAB plus your ranks in stealth.
Is it just that?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's still 17.
Okay. And he is down. Boom.
Yeah, I was reading further down, and it's for like something about like if you have D6s for sneak attacks, you get to add that to your stealth takedown DC. And I'm just like, I don't know what this means.
Oh. Some of
Yeah.
the thing also discusses how like some of it's for 5e, some of it applies to Pathfinder. And since we're not doing 5e, that's why I was
Well,
like,
it's in the Pathfinder part of it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the-
why
oh
I
no,
was
I'm just letting you know. Like, I didn't know if that's what you were confusing.
No. I was looking at the Pathfinder one, and it still had the unarmed
This-
combat.
Yeah, this sneak dice, number D6s,
Ow.
yeah.
To my knowledge, I don't think any of you have sneak dice at the moment.
No.
I get sneak attack damage for doing a sneak attack.
Yeah.
That's just like an extra die.
It's
extra d6.
let me find it.
I think. Usually it's an extra d6. Again, for...
Yeah, but yeah, it's 17. It's the minimum that I would do.
Okay. Like, now that you guys have gone through it, these guys literally had, like, ranging from 10 to 15 HP. So, like, as long as you cleared that, you were fine. now that you cleared the grounds and got into where you need to go.
Perception for his pockets, because still looking for keys,
Okay.
is a 22.
You don't find any keys. You find 200 gil, though.
Taking that. Any other weird shit?
Nothing that you would probably find interesting or worth taking. His sword and shield. And his armor. Nothing beyond that.
Can I unbuckle his armor?
I mean, you can take the time to do that while everyone else gets ready to open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I imagine it's like the shoulder straps.
Yeah, it's shoulder straps and then the ones on the 3 straps down the sides.
I'm gonna undo the shoulder straps.
Okay. Undo the shoulder straps. You guys come to the door. How would you like to deal with the door?
Is it locked?
I mean, it's a bedroom door, so I would assume yes. Especially given that it's at night and all that.
Could always knock politely.
Yeah.
If you would like to knock, you can knock.
Or I can break it.
Knock first, then break it. She might be changing.
Wait, are you suggesting
Fair.
like knock, then like right after knocking break it, or knock, wait, then break?
Knock, wait, then break.
Okay. I had to make sure I wasn't going to make them do a roll. Okay. Carry on.
It's up to Corey. I mean, if Corey wants another...
I mean, I'll knock on the
he'll
door, sure.
Okay, you knock on the door. I only am asking to determine the answer. Are you knocking gently, or are you knocking like with the intent of drawing attention?
I am knocking with the intent of drawing attention, but I am not trying to draw attention from any other guards in the hall.
Okay, so you're being like, okay, assuming someone's inside and just knocking normally.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm knocking like a normal person.
Yeah. Again, I have to ask for determining like what the response would be. It takes a moment as you're knocking, nothing is immediately heard. Then you hear rustling, a bit of movement. You hear someone's feet hit the floor and like padding towards the door, and a bit of grumbling as if like someone's complaining about being woken up. And after like a minute or two, you finally notice what the fuck had got. The door opens and the Oracle herself is standing in the door, suddenly surprised by your presence and a little terrified.
Hey,
I whack her.
Are you fucking serious?
I need her.
No, I'm actually
We
serious. Are
need
you
her.
whacking her or no?
No.
Okay. I was like, are we gonna go from just talking to a kidnapping? Oh fuck.
War crime.
I wanted to commit to it, but I can't.
Okay. No, just
You know-
again, with where we were, I'm like, are you seriously doing this?
You know, we lost our healer. We might need a new one.
Anyway.
I'm just gonna say, hey, you mind if we come in? We're not
Again,
gonna hurt you.
Terror on her face, backs up very slowly enough for you guys to enter. I'm not going to stand there and move all of you. For the sake of imagination, imagine you all are now fitting into this very cramped private bedroom. And she just gawks at you all as you enter and goes, how did you get in here, and what are you doing? And give me a reason why I shouldn't scream.
Hyacinth's going to pull a flower out of their hair. I will let you decide what kind,
Yeah.
since they always have flowers in their hair. A flower, and then shove their hand into their bag of nonsense and pull out a random fork
Okay.
and offer them to the Oracle.
She just stares at the offering and then to you, and then looks to the others like, you lot are actually crazy. Oh god.
Well, isn't this how it works? That we give you a gift and then you answer our questions?
When I'm in the temple, not at... What time is it anyway?
Nighttime?
Have we shut the door yet?
You can shut the door.
Let's shut the door.
We can say you shut the door behind you. Again, theater of mind, you're in the room. I'm not sitting there to move all six of you.
It's fine.
The door is closed.
Power move.
So, we're here because all of your little priests are worried about you.
I would imagine they would be. The gods brought me here and won't let me leave.
Okay,
do you
so
want
they're
us to get you
actively
out?
not letting you leave.
They can't let me leave. Geayl hasn't given them the fucking orders.
Oh, Gail's gone.
Who now?
I'm sorry, what? She ignores Corey and looks directly at Hyacinth. Excuse me?
Gail's gone.
How do you know who Geayl is and what do you mean he's gone?
We work for Gail.
She moves over to the bed, puts her hands in her head and her hands, and just looks at the floor. Oh god, I'm surrounded by idiots. This idea is coming apart at the seams. I told them this fucking Guado was gonna ruin everything. But no, take him. He works for Adamir. Blah 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 blah. Renfrey's gonna be so pissed off.
Who? Hyacinth's gonna just look at Elric and Corey, like, I don't know any of those names. Besides Renfrey. I think we know.
Recognize Renfrey.
We know Renfrey from Dell, correct?
You know Renfrey from Dell. You know Geayl because Geayl.
Geayl.
Elric, though, knew the other name.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you not actually the Oracle?
She slowly lifts her head and looks at you, contemplating how to answer, just goes, "Oh, finally one of you caught on is bright enough to me to figure out the simplest part. No, I'm not the actual Oracle."
I was going to say, she would have seen this coming.
Yeah, right?
"If you must know, my sister was supposed to be the Oracle, but she didn't want to play ball with Renfrey. So, they locked my sister up and had me do it."
Do you want us to go get your sister?
"At the moment, you're not equipped or qualified, but I appreciate the sentiment.
I mean, we're pretty good at getting things done sometimes.
Unless you
Corey's really good at hitting things.
Unless you can kill Renfrey, you can't do shit at the moment."
Corey, do you think you can kill somebody named Renfrey?
Probably.
Me?
The Oracle,
Given the right circumstances, yeah.
she gives a very exasperated laugh and goes, "I applaud your optimism. Why did you break into my home?"
And Hyacinth's just going to continue to put like the gifts next to the Oracle on the bed. And shrug. Our friend got taken somewhere by someone, but then somebody came to our ship before we were going to leave because they were worried about you.
Hold on. You're telling... Wait. At this point, she notices only 5 of you and Dell's missing. Where's the other one?
We don't know.
He disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I figure at this point, why not? Do you know who took him?
Maybe some ship called the Dusty Hunter?
I've never heard of it.
We've got somebody working on that.
We got somebody on that.
Well, when I was taken away, one of the guards ran to go tell Geayl what happened, so fuck if that went anywhere for him. But if you say that Gail's gone, that could explain why they're keeping me here, because, gotta wait for Geayl to give the all clear. Fucking God. These guards are so inept.
I mean, you could just come with us.
Yeah, they are.
If I go with you, they will know I'm gone, and they will come looking for me. I'd rather not put my sister's life in jeopardy just because I don't want to give up this life and luxury I kind of have going here.
We could kidnap you. Then you don't have to come willingly, and then you can come back willingly.
Roll charisma. See if you can, just because that's not a bad offer.
Is that diplomacy?
I'll aid her.
If you want to do, you can either do charisma or diplomacy, and if you want to aid, it'll be an advantage.
So yeah, we're kind of pirates now.
Are we pirates? Hyacinth doesn't know that.
I mean, oh yeah, that's true.
We're like pirates. We have a ship.
Anyone's a pirate with the right attitude.
Gonna be an 18.
She sighs and just stares at the floor again. I'm only gonna ask this because your offer actually sounds like you're putting thought into it. Where would you put me?
In a room on her ship, and then send a note saying that you've been taken.
Okay, I'll rephrase the question. I admit, it's late and my brain isn't exactly processing all of this immediately. Once you've taken me and brought me whatever you have to get off this island, where would I be stored long term? So that way I'm not, taken back. Or was your plan just keep me on your ship until you're done with me?
I was gonna look at the others. Shrug.
No, we've got a house.
We have an island.
We have an island.
In the house, yeah.
At that,
I have an answer, but you're not gonna like it.
She gawks at the two of you going, "We have an island," looks to Mogzio. "Try me. I've been woken up by intruders. What could go wrong next?"
Well, you won't necessarily be living in luxury, more like in a decommissioned slave pit. But I don't think he'll find you there.
At this, her eyes actually bug out like saucer plates and just looks at the rest of you. He's kidding, right?
Nope.
It's an option. You don't have to. Like, you can kind of have your pick of where you want to live on the island. Also, if you want to just stay with the crew, you could stay with the crew on the ship and go, like, sailing and things. So, like, if you want to explore and see the world, and then we can, like, keep you moving, so then if someone decides to go to the island and look for you, you're not there because you're on a ship with us.
At this point, she has gone through, like, the 5 stages of grief, rationalizing all of you just what you guys just told her.
I don't think she's truly rationalizing what we've told her, because we told her that we work for Geayl.
Well, no, rationalizing as in,
"We'll hunt you
like,
for Geayl."
they're confirming that you're not crazy with the whole slave pit idea, and she's like, oh god, I'm actually having this discussion. I'm not insane. This is actually a thing.
Any one of y'all or the Oracle come up with a better idea. I'm not going to look for her in the slave pit.
So,
Did we hire someone to pretend to be the real kidnappers? Do we have that kind of money?
I'm not willing to part with that kind of money.
yeah. Okay.
Would you be able to invest in your own kidnapping?
She's gonna
You could just kill her.
She ignores Hyacinth, whips her head to DFA, and then looks to the rest of you. If you're gonna kidnap me, I can't stop you. If you're gonna kill me, I can't stop you. I guess at the moment I'm really at the mood of whatever you decide. I am just hoping to, whatever God hears me, that it goes well for me. I would like to live to see old age.
While we're doing this,
oh my god.
Hyacinth's just gonna gonna shrug. Like they made their bargain, they made the offer, and they're gonna step back. And as they're stepping back, can I measure the mark on her and try to gauge her? Just her. I want to basically do a perception on her to see like her actually as she is.
I mean, you could also just do a sense motive.
Is that a sense motive? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to word what I was trying to do.
Sense motive would be like you can just do a sense motive for this.
Okay, because I was looking at the measure the mark, so I'm like, I don't want to do this in combat. I just want to know like about her as a person.
No, you can do a sense motive.
Okay. Ooh, natural 20. What is my sense motive numbers? 22.
You can detect she's petrified because DFA just suggested murder. You can tell she's being very honest about the fact that she has no fucking clue what to answer what you guys want, because this is not something she ever could have prepared for, and she's just... You have literally just proven every little bit of comfort she knows out the window. Geayl's gone, her security has locked her in her home, which, while luxurious, yes, it still sucks being on house arrest. Again, DFA is contemplating murder. Mogzio suggests taking away and putting in some pit. You guys are suggesting putting on a ship. She's legit like, I have no fucking clue how this night's going to end. I am just going to be content if I don't die.
After seeing that she's kind of shaken, Hyacinth's just going to ask, if we leave you here, are you going to tell them that we came here?
Are you going to come back?
I mean, if you send people after us, we kind of have to come back.
I meant, are you planning on making this nighttime rendezvous a recurring thing?
Oh.
It's a little inconvenient.
It's really inconvenient.
Well, I asked because your proposition to take me away sounds lovely, not gonna lie. Seeing the world, who doesn't want that? But here's the thing. Remember, Oracle keeps people happy by telling their futures, blah, 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 blah. If I go missing that kind of long term, you realize you may be pushing the world towards a, problem.
I think they're already worried about that happening with how long you've been gone now.
I don't doubt it.
What's a couple more forever?
Can you still do your oracle thing if you don't hear from Geayl?
She can't oracle at all. She's lying to people.
I know, but she was still doing something.
I was telling them what Renfrey wanted them to hear. If I'm gone long enough, I don't doubt Renfrey would just replace me. Like she was trying to with that little fucking tin can.
Exactly. No matter how you look at it, kidnapping you is us doing you a favor.
Wait, what tin can?
The one you two visited me with.
Dell?
Sure, that's his name? Cool.
So if we just keep you somewhere long enough, then Dell will be here.
Looks to Moggs, yo. So, like, just out of curiosity, you look like the one who's in charge. Just, I'm guessing.
Wouldn't say that.
Long term, do you plan on dealing with Renfrey, or are you just kind of look like doing this whatever goes as it goes along?
Well, all these big names getting thrown around, I think it's inevitable that either one of them happened to us or we happened to them. So,
okay. Before I give you an answer.
We kind of planned on throwing Geayl into a fighting pit anyways and letting people take pot shots at him for money, so...
I would pay to do that. I don't know.
Exactly, see, it's a very good business deal.
Anyway.
We'll give you a discount.
Before I answer you with all your questions, I just have one question for that one who wants to kill me. Looking at DFA. Have you used the thing I gave you?
What?
She just stares at you very dumbfounded. Stick, made of gold with a little green gem, about yay long, the thing I gave you when you visited me. You asked for Geayl. Did you use it?
DFA turns and looks at Moxio.
I didn't think we had Dell identify it.
We didn't yet.
She literally just like you could see the color drain from her face going, how are you
We're busy moogles, alright?
You know what? Fine, take me. I'm yours. I don't care. Just anything is better than whatever's going on until now. Where is your ship?
Hold on a second. Are you useful for, like, anything? So, like, aside from lying to people? Like, do you have a special skill?
Ooh, good question.
You want to work in a flower shop?
Just before I answer you, what kind of skills are you looking for? Like, in asking.
I'm trying to gauge, like, I mean, does she have like a class or like?
Oh, okay. Her, to answer you off table, class-wise, she would be an astrologian like Dell, but she's just not divine.
Oh, so she's just a bad one.
Yeah,
she's like a fake ass.
She's just a really, really crappy one.
She's an NPC diviner.
Yeah.
Who's lying about her, like who's just got negative wisdom. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
To save like the whole like digging through, giving you that short version. Yeah, she's an NPC diviner.
Okay.
I have a question for her.
Yes.
You said that Renfrey told you what to say.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea if anything he said had a grain of truth in it?
Well, the truth wasn't so much that Renfrey was lying or being honest. It's more Renfrey wants factions doing what Renfrey wants. To do that, she relied on the Oracle, or the mysticism of the Oracle, to make people believe the truth. They come to me, oh, should I go to war? I say the gods say no. Fuck if the gods said yes or no. I don't know. Renfrey doesn't want the war yet. So I tell them to wait.
So, this Renfrey person knows who has our brothers?
Corey's looking more and more scary by the second as the conversation trends in this direction.
From what I know of the little I get, the people that took your brother, points to Corey, are Renfrey's lieutenants. Your brother, points to Hyacinth, Well, suffice to say, you know who had him. Or knew who had him.
Oh. Okay.
Former lover? Got a shitty accent?
Oh. Oh. And you see Hyacinth visibly, like, tense.
Yeah.
And Hyacinth's ears droop.
I can see why you left him, by the way. Whenever he talks, I want to throw myself from a window.
I actually threw myself from a window. So, I don't recommend that.
You don't need either. So, what is the deal? You taking me, or am I staying here to be, you know...
What's the staff do?
Staff actually contains the spirit of the original Oracle. If you ask the right question, the Oracle comes out and can answer one question per person. And the question will be asked by the actual Oracle, meaning no matter what you ask, the answer will be given.
So we could just ask the staff where your sister is.
See, not gonna lie, kind of afraid to do it. You know, usurping her position and all. I'm not sure she's really gonna like me.
Did you do it willingly? Do you like your sister?
Does anyone truly like their siblings?
Yes.
Yes.
God, you people are weird. Okay, I guess I don't hate her. But oh, Mom and Dad loved her because she was the chosen Oracle, blah, blah, blah. Not going to mention the fact that I worked hard to do all the stuff I did. No, don't mention that. Fuck. You can tell she has a lot of family issues to work through.
That's fine. Who doesn't have family issues?
But for brevity, she is like looking more and more like, okay, what are you guys going to do to me?
We should just take her with us.
Yeah, we should.
She would leave a note for fake ransom.
Sure. Is there a knife in the room?
There's a letter opener on the bedside table.
Okay. Is there like a writing implement?
Save you time from rolling because it's again nothing to like stop you. In the bedside table, there's like some parchment, quills, and all that stuff to write on.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and write. Don't look for her or else, and I'm gonna stab the letter opener through the picture, the hand-drawn picture.
Oh my god!
And then through the letter into the table.
Oh my fucking god! Okay, you were just being a menace.
Yes.
This episode is
Yes.
This is like This episode is Mogzio on the dark path. Holy fuck! I'm only asking because I need to know. For
Why?
the sake of, no, but again, for the sake of narrative, how are you kidnapping her? Are you forcibly taking her out? You gonna knock her unconscious, or are you just gonna walk her out the front door?
Oh no, we're good. Same thing. Or we'll sap our way out if we have to.
No, well, I'm asking because for with the expediency of the end of the session, I want to know: were you gonna knock her out so that she doesn't know where you're going, or were you just gonna be like, okay, let's go?
No, we're just gonna go back to the ship.
Yeah, just
Okay.
take her back.
Hyacinth is going to throw their cloak that they wear over her and try to make her not look like an oracle.
She does take the cloak gladly. Because of the expediency, she doesn't grab anything from her room. She just says, okay, let's go. She does keep about a good distance between DFA and her, still unsure if DFA is going to actually kill her at a moment's notice.
And Hyacinth will stay within a proximity to the oracle, trying to help the stealth on her end.
Okay.
However they can for expedient reasons.
Because Mogzio left the note, I'm going to ask, are you going to do anything else in the room to convince that it was a break-in, or what?
I mean, I could cut myself and bleed on the floor.
I was gonna say maybe we should leave some.
That's
blood.
amazing.
We have the unconscious people all over the place. So
Well, I
We
didn't
did,
know
we
how.
did.
I didn't know if you wanted to gussy it up
Well, yeah,
anymore. I
but
wasn't sure. I'd
looks
want
like-
to.
You gotta make it look like there is a
A struggle?
Yeah.
Struggle.
Okay.
Sure.
oh yeah,
I'll,
Mess up
I'll
the room
break
little
a piece
bit.
of furniture
Yeah.
Okay. So
just to vent some frustration.
So we'll say that you broke one of the chests in the corner. Elric, what did you say you wanted to do?
I'll help break stiff.
Okay.
I was say, does the fake oracle want to take out some frustration, and that way it sounds convincing?
She just watches you and is like, okay, do what you gotta do. And she just lets you go, and she's just like, I just want this to be over.
I'll cut my palm on my axe and kind of fling my hand across the room.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do.
Some blood gets on the wall, a little bit on the floor. The way you do it, some of it even gets on like the foot of the bed, and the room looks like it was ransacked very violently.
Hell yeah.
I think we'll fire a couple normal arrows into the walls.
Okay. Minus. I'm just rolling random. Minus 3 arrows from your inventory.
Okay.
And if that is all you guys wish to do, I'm making sure. Final answer. No one else wants to do anything else in the room.
I'm good.
DFA.
Nope.
I was really
Is there
expecting.
anything shiny in there?
Are you being serious, or am I not going to ask for perception?
No, we can just go.
Okay. Hey, again, just ask.
I figure if there's something important, she'd grab it.
No, she's just like, nope, we're gone. Doesn't care. Because of the expediency, you guys are able to go back the way you came. The guards are still unconscious. You guys make it out of the grounds back, and you head back to the ship. It takes you all about, because you're trying to be stealthy and not be seen, about 2 hours to get back to the ship, avoiding main roads and keeping the oracle like not being seen as you pass by anyone in the night. And once you guys back to the ship, Victoria, waiting for you patiently, just stares very nervously upon the fact that you guys have with you another person. Relaxing in the boat, waiting for you all, also is Mont Blanc. Reclining in his seat, and as soon as he sees the person with you, goes, "Oh my bloody hells, you actually got her." This
Sort of.
got interesting.
Marcellus is gone, correct?
You guys did drop off Marcellus when you got back to land.
And he's like nowhere to be seen.
No, he headed. Once you guys got back to shore, he went back to the temple. He hopes you guys are gonna get it so the oracle shows up tomorrow.
That's a loose end.
We didn't find her.
That's a loose end.
Oh no!
Someone beat us too hard. We can say that.
She gets into the boat first. Victoria looks at all of you. So we're gonna be leaving town very quickly, aren't we, Captain?
I did say to have it ready.
Okay. Stealing a ship, stealing a person. Amelia was right. This is going to be an interesting adventure, isn't it? Starts rowing you guys out back to the ship. And that's where we're going to end the session, with you guys kidnapping the fucking oracle.
The fake oracle.
Kidnapping in finger quotes. Kidnapping
The oracle.
the oracle.
Kidnapping.
There's lots of finger quotes going on.
It's still kidnapping, but it's not the oracle.
I mean, we're helping her, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's still illegal.
She came willingly.
Is it illegal if she comes willingly?
It's smuggling.
Kidnapping the oracle.
We're just smuggling her out. That's all it is.
All of it is bad. Crimes are being committed. Assault
Did
happens.
you burn your notes? But did you
I
burn your
assaulted
notes?
nobody today, thank you.
My notes weren't entirely burned.
Hey, we didn't kill nobody.
Either way, it was a good session. I hope everyone had fun. I apologize for going later than we normally do. That was on me. I was not paying attention as much because I was trying to figure out the Twitch thing, and I lost track of the clock. But still, I appreciate all of you guys making it to play. I hope you guys had fun trying this stealth takedown scenario that we can try using. If we like it, we can keep doing it in the future, or we can just drop it in favor of the old-fashioned way. I leave that to the players. Hopefully next session we can continue and figure out what the fuck you guys want to do next.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.
But that being said, audience, hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's session. Players, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's session. I, for one, enjoyed all the shenanigans. We will see you guys next time. Have a lovely time zone. Bye-bye. There we go.